Welcome in everyone. Welcome. I'm just lining up a tune. Volume warning. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. So welcome in everyone. First things first, if Sasha is about, I'm more than happy to speak to Sasha firstly on the panel. She did want to get something for us to be aware of last night, but it was just far too emotional. So if she is about, I'd love to do that. Then we'll get a panel out. See where we end up, to be honest. We'll wing it tonight. Never winged it before, honest. Captain, welcome. Yes, Yen. Lynn, that is Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne. Jamie, quick question. Is there any more news on Elvis? Is it no, Elvis is still dead as well, Floyd. Thank you for the question though. Yeah, if there's any more news on Elvis, I'll make sure to let you guys know. Hello, Sash. Welcome, love. Yes, Les. Good evening. Quick question, honestly. We have to laugh, don't we? We have to laugh. It's good day, FJ. Good day, Lynn Chambers. Welcome, love. Hey, Elite Carer. An update on Elvis. Oh, mate. You reckon, Breezy? Shall I have a look? Even with the squeaky chair. I don't think we'll be seeing AY tonight, Chris. He's a bit busy, from what I know. But congratulations to him on. I've seen about 25 minutes of it, and he's just become so natural at it, hasn't he? Been doing it a long time now. He's getting good, yeah. God Save the Mean. Highly embarrassing. I think the video on Yogi's channel doesn't help. It don't put any of this community in a good light, does it? And I'd actually like it to be disappeared because it will bring. I don't want to say it because I'll just tempt fate, but I can see what's coming. It'll cause a lot of finger pointing. So for that's why I would steer away from that personally, because it's a whole new community. And if the first interaction from that new community is, oh, look at these lots slagging off Chris Higgett, saying all this, it's embarrassing. And without anything to back it up, I've already said too much. He's already left the building. I've met Chris. You're a sound guy. Enjoyed meeting him. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous. It's not, if it's on, it's difficult. They're doing it to the host, they're doing it to the channel, and like with and then so you got to be brutal off. Which is that, Wolf, man? I mean, I share any channels here. It's just such a massive pie as YouTube. I want every channel to just grow, and it helps everybody. So anyone wants any channel sharing in here, just let us know. Winging it, Captain. Winging it. Do you want to? I'm happy to take suggestions as well. So what I do if it gets so desperate, I'll end up on my TikTok looking at videos, and I'll just go along with it that way. I were hoping Sasha had jumped on and had a chat with Sasha, see what we're going on there. And then I'm just going to open up a panel. Lynn, thank you so much. Very generous indeed, honestly. Thank you so much. I've only been recently. I only found it a few years ago, Lynn. I didn't even know what it was. Someone mentioned it on here. Yeah, thank you, Lynn. Really, really, really kind. Phil the Van, good evening. Captain with the gold coin. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you. Right. I mean, I haven't got time to watch that now, Stephen, but I think there's a lot of frustration there, people, because I don't do private communication. It's got, I just try and do it all on the panel. It gets just to keep people safe. I don't. And then people say, "Well, I think you're airing my emails," and the answer is yes, I am. And it's not through any malice. It's just no. I've always been like that since day one. Right, putting link out. Yeah, we had some crickets last night as well, a couple of times, didn't we? Sometimes I'll let the crickets out. Uplay. What's Uplay? Yeah, he might be still sulking, Yen. He might be still sulking. I have worked out who God Save the Meanies, though. I don't know who that is now. I do know. Good to have you in. Yes, Pork Chop. Welcome. Right, the hook is cast. Right, I think I'm back. I all froze up running to my TikTok. Help, TikTok. Average Idiots here to support me. Excellent stuff. He's a genius, though.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Good evening.
How's it going?
All good.
You been up to? Oh, no.
Pottering about. No
Pretty
special.
much same here, to be fair.
Yeah, I've done no special, no worth reporting.
Went to Murray Dogs, had a cup breakfast in there.
Oh, yeah. To where? Is that Morrison's?
Yeah.
What did you call it? Murray Dogs?
Murray Dogs.
Never heard that.
Just what I call Morrison's.
Moggies. I've heard it called Moggies.
This is shop at Murray Dogs.
Yeah, I've heard it referred to as Moggies. And what are you on about Moggies? Morrison's, right? That's all I've known.
Yeah, it's not bad. The breakfasts are all right all there, although this morning they couldn't seem to get out right. So they brought me breakfast out.
Yep.
With toast on plate.
Right. Is that not good, actually? You don't want that to go soggy from tomatoes? Right.
Yeah, I put jam on it. I have it with jam and a cup of coffee at end of my breakfast.
Like an extra course. Clever.
Yeah, like a dessert, isn't it?
Yeah.
With a toast and jam to polish it off with.
Yeah.
So you've got it on plate and it's covered in bloody bean juice. And then they missed hash browns off my breakfast.
Right.
So I wasn't impressed with that. Because I do like a nice hash brown.
Best bit.
Yeah, tasty.
Yes, Carrie, welcome. Kent Patriot, good to see you. AY Audits in the house. Great podcast. I'm halfway through it. Have you watched it?
I haven't, mate. No, I haven't had a chance. No.
He's on Liam Tufts again. He's on there. Got very
All right.
comfortable. He's getting very good. Yeah.
The famous our boy.
Yeah, he is.
The famous AY.
Yeah, and every comment's just all positive. Boom, 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 all the way down.
But you do realise, though, it's not good for likes of you, because eventually you'll end up having to pay him to get him to come on your panel, mate.
Well, he keeps testing waters. You know, I think he's hoping I can get to another level so he can start putting his hand out. You know what I mean? I think he's like, "Come on, Jamie, come on."
Royalties, isn't it? Royalties.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah,
it's all about the AY show.
Yeah, he's
he knows it. He knows I'm messing, or at least I hope he does.
Floyd's a close
down to earth guy is AY, to be fair.
He's been an absolute legend with me, as you've seen. He's been there for me, as you have, but he's reached out. I'm not even talking about it, but people that are there for you, you know, it's I appreciate it.
Well, it's about representing, innit, at the end of the day. And, you know, to be fair, I reckon we all sort of come from similar backgrounds, come from the same place, don't we? You know what I mean?
Yeah, real is real and all that.
So, you know, it's about sort of helping people out that, you know, that come from the same place as you do and have got same values as you have. And that's what, you know, we might not agree on every subject, but all as values and as morals come from similar sort of places, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what it's about anyway. So, like I say, a lot of respect for AY, but yeah, I'll have to give that a watch. Definitely have to give that a watch.
It's good to watch and listen because we've heard the conversation, we've been involved, you know. So it's just bringing back. Oh, I remember we went on about that. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember we went on about that. So that's what I find interesting. And sometimes I watch it thinking, I don't know, he remembers all this because it's all just reeling off top of his head. If you watch it, you're just there.
Well, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Like I say, I can remember facts and figures and stuff, but I can't remember conversations.
Are you on your own, Mrs. HM? I'm just looking in. Thank you for watching on Kick. If you are tuning in on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, international viewers, we are multi-streaming. Unbelievable exposing the audience. International. I thought you got wiped out last time. I thought I'd seen an mod wipe you out.
Oh.
Exposing the usually we're just not talking, you know, them some were funny and some were not, but some didn't like them, it depends if you're on receiving end of it, doesn't it? A troll page is all well and good unless you're on it. It's all well, it's like it's funny if yeah, until you're on receiving end.
Well, it's one of them, innit? As long as folk are being civil, you know what I mean? And making sure that they follow TOCs, then they're fine. But you step outside of that, and you know your mods do what they do, and I don't think they do any sort of enforcement action other than
only once. I have only seen. I don't know who did it, but I support it. I don't know who it was or which mod, but there was someone, and this must have spotted it. There was someone, and I seen him into the chat going, "Oh, his mods were well easy to wind up," and I thought, "Oh, really? Oh, really?" Anyway, the mods must have dealt with it. But they're not daft. They must see it, but I didn't see it at the time. It really shocked me to read it because I thought, "What? That were going on?" I never. It's maybe a bit naive to not think that's going on every night. People just trying to prod the mods, trying to prod people. Maybe.
Well, because then they can turn around and say, "Oh, no freedom of speech on that channel."
Aye, and all that nonsense. Yeah, I got silenced. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the silly little games that people play, mate. It's.
Oh, chat's on fire.
It's just YouTube, isn't it? It's just YouTube.
Yeah. And I certainly don't just call out everything I see now, but it's just not worth it. It's just I do some most we can go over my head.
I make the mistake of responding to stuff sometimes in chat, but when I probably should.
I've made a point of pointing it out to you, and so I've been responding to you, responding for that reason.
Yeah.
Just because it's exactly where you get so thick skin, Reese.
It's not. Yeah.
But you can so you can do it just so it serves you well and not them.
Yeah. Well, people tell you who they are, don't they? You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah. Some of the Sharks videos were funny. I mean, there was somewhere we were in our play and me. If they were funny, I can't remember what they were though. I remember some star. I don't know. You have to line them up and play them. Pork Chop's going to join us. Pork Chop, are you there?
How are you doing? Hope you're good, guys.
Good, guy. Good.
Big up the chops.
Yeah,
Big up,
it was just a quick one, really, Jamie. I just jumped up. Yeah, just be careful. There's another clone of me who's doing it. I don't know who's knocking about palm bombing in my name.
Okay,
again, so.
let me just add in.
Just be careful. They're about again. Someone got palm bombed last night in my name. I only found out this morning.
Oh, thanks for letting me know. They're idiots, aren't they?
That's what I mean. The last one that did it with Crinkle, but I don't know who it is now. I couldn't say, but
yeah.
Honestly, I pity these people.
Oh yeah,
I pity them. They got no better to do.
You got more time on the bloody hands, Reese, mate.
Well, it's pathetic, mate. It's absolutely fucking pathetic. You've got people that are on YouTube that are just, even if you weren't trying to, make a living off of it, if you were just trying to, do it as an hobby, then you got folk that come in that want to fuck that up and fucking spoil it for people and make it an environment that's not welcoming to everybody by putting that sort of shite all over fucking internet.
Exactly.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. I think that porn bombers are very similar to sex offenders. I think that it does constitute a sexual offence because ultimately you're putting pornographic images in front of people that haven't consented to seeing those images.
Well,
distributing explicit imagery. Yeah, it's got to be a crime.
It's like sending a naked picture of yourself to somebody who don't know it's coming, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
You
know
know what I mean?
Or flashing someone on bus. There's no difference.
Yeah,
in my mind.
Yeah.
They need to have a long hard look at themselves. And a lot of it, let's be completely honest, it's attention seeking. Mummy didn't hold them enough when they were younger. That's what it boils down to.
Probably malicious. A lot of time it's malicious as well.
Yeah, but what after they get out of it though, after they've done it, they'll sit there and start fucking clapping their hands, going, "Hoo, I've just done it." You know what I mean?
Got him.
You know what I mean? How fucking pathetic is that?
But what gets me is if they are successful in, having the channel shut down, for example, because they keep perpetually getting porn bombed. How are they going to entertain themselves then?
Right, well, exactly.
They'll move on to someone else, won't they?
Well, it's just I don't think it's right, mate, and I don't like it.
No, I don't like it for the simple fact it's going in my name, and it's like I said, I got told this morning, like, "Oh, someone porn bombed this person in your name." I'm like, "Fuck's sake, not again! It's again." You know what I mean?
Because sometimes it can stick, and you're like, "What?
Your reputation. Your reputation."
Yeah. They've done it to him before, haven't they? You've had it before, Chops, where they've gone in and.
I've had it 3 or 4 times, mate, and the amount of times I've had to put on my posts on my community page where I'm saying, "Listen, I've got a clone again." You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Anybody who knows you, Porky, knows that you won't do all that. You know what I mean?
Hey, Karen, welcome. Yeah, exactly. I think you like Mick Lynch, don't you, Park? I think I've heard you say you're a fan of Mick Lynch.
Mick Lynch?
Mick Lynch.
What we believe
is that the trade union guy?
Yeah.
Through a fair...
He talks sort of sense, does our Mick? Get him in politics.
What we believe in is we pay for each other through a fair tax system.
In which country
where wealth is distributed properly so that all people can advance. But you believe in isolating people and taking advantage of poverty so that you can divide them and make your friends even richer.
She's reform.
I fundamentally, I don't even understand what you said. We fundamentally believe in one principle that perhaps this is why you're losing votes. Is that when people elect you, they are there to serve the British people and no one else. Okay. And British public service
built the NHS. They brought in education. They brought in the welfare state, and they progressed this country and rehoused millions of people during a crisis. Reform will cut all of those things. You'll cut our NHS, you'll privatise it, and you will get rid of the Employment Rights Act because you have called us trade unionists a cancer in this society. What we believe is we pay for it.
I had to share that. I know people go a bit sick of hearing it, but I don't disagree with a word he said. Thank you so much, Buddha. Really don't. And the fact that she's going, nah, I don't know what you're on about, speaks a lot.
Yeah, she's got a jaw on her, though, hasn't she?
I don't even know it was. First time I've seen it. I didn't even know it was. First time I've seen her. Oh, yes, she has, yeah. Yeah, she sure has.
Well, anyway, I only jumped up just.
No, you're all right, mate.
Yeah, I've got work in morning, so I'm just warning you. That's all. If anyone comes backstage as me, and just next time, Jamie, if I come backstage and just ask to show me fucking camera, mate. You all right, buddy. Do it.
Cheers, Parky.
All right, brother. You take care. In a bit, Reese. Big up.
Feel that, Parky.
Only one big up Mick Lynch. I thought we'd have had more than that for that. Amazing. I mean, it were only a short 1 minute statement, but Mick Lynch dropping bombs. Do you need to hear it again? Right, I'll play it again then for those that didn't hear it. No one heard it. Right, see it again.
What we believe in is we pay for each other through a fair tax system.
In which country
where wealth is distributed properly so that all people can advance. But you believe in isolating people and taking advantage of poverty so that you can divide them and make your friends even richer.
I fundamentally, I don't even understand what you said. We fundamentally believe in one principle that perhaps this is why you're losing votes, is that when people elect you, they are there to serve the British people and no one else. Okay. And British public service
built the NHS. They brought in education. They brought in the welfare state, and they progressed this country and rehoused millions of people during a crisis. Reform will cut all of those things. You'll cut our NHS, you'll privatise it, and you will get rid of the Employment Rights Act because you have called us, trade unionists, a cancer in this society. What we believe in is we pay for each other.
Karen, good to see you, love. Karen says some people are simply too lazy. He's talking about reform and their policies that they're discussing if they get into power. I think that's what the debate will have been about. And now they are against trade unions. And then he's like, well, hang on a minute. Have you seen where we've come from, what we've achieved, how we've got here? And it all seems to be getting forgot.
And what is he trying to say, that that's exclusively the result of trade unions?
Oh, don't know. I'll just revisit the first big bit.
What we believe in is we pay for each other.
Probably about paying, innit? Not sure. I can have a look.
Like I say, I don't necessarily have a moral sort of objection to trade unions, what they used to be. However, I don't agree with what they've become. And when I say that, I mean they seem to have become, in some respects, victims of the whole woke politics side of it. You see on a lot of the marches that you get, there's a heavy union presence. A lot of the organisation is done by the unions.
All the placards are printed by the unions. The transport can be arranged. Like people say, you'll hear people say, "I didn't get paid to come here, but I did get a free bus ride." And in principle, for what should have been for workers' rights, I don't know, picketing, all sorts of reasons, that should be a really good thing. But I would absolutely agree with you. Getting involved in like identity politics and that sort of stuff. It's not what it says on tin, is it? Do you know what I mean? Is that it's not what people pay? Yeah.
Like I said, traditionally, the position of the unions were to represent the British workers.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So it's like couldn't agree more.
So if they're not representing, if they're representing all these other sort of marginal interests, how's that helping the British working man? How's that helping, people in those industries that have traditionally been exploited?
And you know what's right is they'll have a look at the complaints and people pleas for help, and they've got it right in front of them. You know what needs, probably what people are asking for. AY, welcome.
Yes, guys.
Yo. Yes, guys, welcome.
Hey, AY.
You all right?
Didn't think we'd see you tonight.
Well, I was going to be going to bed. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I went into the bedroom and the missus has got me on the TV and I can't watch that again.
She's watching AY show. Or she'll be watching the thingamajig, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what it was down to, AY. You saw that Jamie was on and you thought, I've been on giving an interview on a really sort of high-end swanky podcast, and now I'm going to come and speak on the best live stream community on YouTube. That's what you thought, wasn't it?
Well, kind of. You're on the right lines, yeah. But I kind of looked at it like this: like I was swanning it up and down on the Mayfair penthouses, yeah. And then I thought, no, I got to get back to my roots. Got to get back to
get down Old Kent Road, innit?
Come down to slummy old council estate.
Got to get back to my old council estate roots.
Give me 1 second.
You've had enough champagne. You wanted some Carling.
Yeah, or some council estate lemonade, innit?
Oh, yeah, council pop. Can't beat council pop.
Council pop
comes out at tap and it's free.
Yeah, gonna have to make sure Jamie starts getting these invoices paid pretty quickly.
Did you hear that? Someone mentioned it earlier. Oh, Jamie.
Oh, mate.
So, fill me in then. What were your interview about? Because I haven't seen it yet.
Listen, pretty much what we talk about on here, really. Yeah. Like a lot of people would have heard it. Well, yeah, like Jamie's regular audience probably heard 95% of what we spoke about on that podcast, and obviously they just put it together, jazz it up a little bit, and then put it out, don't they?
Do you find these coming on these live streams, and obviously your presence here is very appreciated. You know, you're practically a celebrity in these circles, mate. You'll know that anyway. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. But do you find that coming on these live streams is good preparation for doing these other interviews? Because it can help formulate your ideas, can't it?
It can help formulate your ideas, but it gives you confidence as well. Like. Yeah, I think if people watch my first one and then watch the second one, you'll probably see like a lot more different. Like, yeah, you'll probably see I'm probably a lot more confident. I think, yeah, if you look at other ones, I suppose as the journey's gone on, like that's one thing like good about here, and it's always good as well because you know what, like just a lot of us here, we don't know. We agree on some things, but we don't agree on everything,
No, you're right.
If you're everyone's cup of tea, you're a mug, innit?
Yeah, of course. But if you're going to be like, you need to be open-minded, You can't just listen to people and have your own thing and then just keep on concentrate. You've got to listen to what other people are actually contributing to, like when you're talking about something, because they come with valid points, you know. So it's also important for that as well. I think these
to be able to give a counter argument.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
You know, you'll hearing people with different opinions gives you the chance to think over what they're saying, and you can explore the validity of that, and then obviously then you can counter it if that talking point comes up in a conversation later on.
Exactly what I want to say.
Or you could actually
brilliant ammunition for later. Yeah,
you could actually turn around and actually agree with that person's point.
Yeah.
And
absolutely, yeah.
You know, like you can actually agree with it and be like, well, do you know what? There's no shame in being wrong, you know.
No, like, absolutely. I welcome
being wrong, is it? It's just knowing that it's changing all the time as we
like it's just
continue.
No shame
you
in
just
being wrong.
You're
There's
just
no
building
shame
on
holding your hands up and being like, yeah, you know what? Like I probably got that a little bit wrong, really. And you know what? This person made some valid points, and I actually go with that.
I welcome being corrected. It might not seem like I do, but I actually do, because in that moment of correction, you're learning something. If you were incorrect about something before.
The biggest problem I've got is 95% of the time I'm always right, and the other 5%. I'm still right.
Struggle with that.
Yeah. So
I've only ever been wrong once, and it's a true story. This I've only ever been wrong once, and it were a time where I thought I were wrong, but I were actually right, and that's the only time I've ever been wrong.
Oh, there you go.
But you were wrong about being right, or you were right about being wrong?
No, I thought I were wrong, but when I checked it out and did a Google, I were actually right. So I were actually wrong because I should have had faith in myself that I were right.
We're all going to be wrong sometimes, you know. And like I say, there's no shame to admit it.
What's that that saying? To err is human, but to forgive is divine.
I've never heard that saying, but
I never heard that.
It's human to make mistakes because we all do it. But forgiving people for making mistakes, that's some elevated next level shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people carry around grudges for their entire lives, but if somebody can wrong you and make a mistake with you, and you can then forgive that person, that shows integrity. It shows character. So there's
really important that you do as well, right? Because
do you know what? Yeah, this is why I hold like DP in high regard. Yeah. Because obviously, like, we both made mistakes at a certain situation, and for him to even come to me, and actually, like, once it was all done and dusted and bail conditions was lifted, etc., for him to come to me as a person and be like, yeah, you know what, like, and yeah, own his mistakes, I own my mistake. You hold that person in a different regard, you know, and that's why I say, like, no matter whatever he does now. They never get on my nerves or anything because he's because of that moment, you know.
Because when you're
sometimes you got to own it, and you got to own it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
forgiveness is for you. It's a selfish thing. It's forgiveness, and you should always grab it as soon as you can because it helps you massively. Don't you? Because it helps you move on. You don't forget you're thinking about it, not worrying about it, not stressing about it.
Mate, it grows you as a human as well, yeah. Like it grows you as a human being, so, and that's the most important thing. But I just hope that when same as when I don't know, like, because I go to these places, like, and I don't go to a lot of them. I get offered a lot of podcasts, but I don't go on them. I pretty much refuse. Or I just turn around and say, yeah, send me the info, and I get my mods to look at it. And then I'll just blame it on them and say, no, we're not going on it. I just say the mod said it's not for us.
Mod said it's not for us.
That's what I say, Jamie. Bro, like, honestly, I just say, yeah, like the mods just say it's not for us, mate. Like, you know. And you was talking about your chat.
it's important to have some discretion with things like that, though, because if you just, if you essentially saturate the airwaves with what it is, the point that you're trying to get across, it just becomes more noise. Whereas if you're selective about, where you put your message out, there's people pay more attention to you because obviously, you're only going on credible and serious platforms.
See, the thing is, like, you don't want to dilute. It's not my message, yeah. It's our message. It's 146,000 people's messages, yeah. And when I go to these places, like, my biggest concern is that I want to do them people proud, like, I want to make sure that, like, I've done, because I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it to get our message out there. And if we go on every Tom, Dick, and Harry, we're just going to dilute our message, and our message is not going to want to be heard because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think I done Liam Tuff's first one. Done the Mike Graham one. And done obviously Liam Tuff part 2, and probably do Liam Tuff part 3 probably next year.
Oh yeah, next summer you'll be back. You'll be back next summer.
Have you done Paul Thorpe?
I've been on his channel a couple of times, but I don't look at that as like a podcast.
No.
And believe it or not, like, every time I go on Paul Thorpe's, I'll lose like 50, 100 subscribers.
Really?
Wow, yeah, really? Mate. So many?
He grew on me last night. I was really chuffed to hear him he was being honest in that video.
Like I've been on Lauren Insider too. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I've been on Dan Wootton's as well.
He's massive, isn't he? Absolutely smashing it this year, Dan Wootton. Unbelievable.
So I've been on like a few, but I wouldn't go on Dan Wootton's again.
No?
Nah. I wouldn't go on there again. Lauren's, I'd probably go back on Lauren's again.
Oh yeah, what's that called? Insider Lauren, did you say?
Lauren Insider. Lauren the Insider.
I think it'd be quite interesting to see you get on to, like, because Channel 4 did that hit piece on you, didn't they?
Mm.
And I think it'd be quite interesting to see you get on, get a chance to rebut some of the stuff that was said on that Channel 4 one. You know what I mean?
We did, I think, to be honest. I think we did, like, because if you remember, what did they say? Like, they said about this leaflet, which we went through that leaflet on the first Liam Tuff
podcast. To do with you, someone just showed you it, didn't they? So I don't know why they didn't just realise they shouldn't have done that, really. They were a bit thick, is what I'm thinking. What did they expect you to say? Oh yeah, I support all that. Do you know what I mean? What did they expect?
It felt a bit ambushy to me.
It was ambushy. Like, I stepped out of the vehicle, walked up the road, and all of a sudden I've got all these people with cameras chasing after me. And I'm used to people. At that stage, I was just used to other auditors with iPhones chasing after me. I weren't used to.
Channel 4 and all shebang. Yeah, right. Can we just absolutely stitch you up, mate, for the nation? Come here. Oh yeah,
Jamie,
please. Let me just bend over.
Mate, I had the BBC or the ITV. I can't remember which one it was. They was next in the queue. They was waiting for Channel 4 to finish. Yeah, so they could have a pop.
But you have flipped it round, because I haven't played it. But there's another interaction where you give the different approach the next time a media team turn up at you, don't you? Because you flip the question onto them and they scuttle off. I've seen the video.
Because it's all a learning curve for everybody, you know. Let's be real. Like, none of us know how to react. Yeah.
Welcome, DP.
To it when
being startled, it's on your toes, it's right there in front of you, and so when that happens, you got to think fast, don't you?
But nowadays, like, people think, I don't know, like, I don't know, you get people now and they want to talk to the mainstream because they think they're going to get a little bit of they're going to get out there, but the mainstream never going to publish it. They're only going to publish it when they come to you.
Yeah, they're going to take what they want from it. That's why they're there.
Like, they're only going exactly that. Like, look at the BBC at Brighton. They didn't publish art. They knew exactly who I was. They come to me at a protest to interview me at a protest. They knew exactly who I was, like, you know, and when we flipped it around on them, they won't be, we have, you know, they
thinking on the spot, thinking on the spot, no media training. We hold our own.
I think we could definitely do better.
Be prepared, but
not just be prepared. Like, just understand. Like, if you're going to them to talk, they're not interested. They're interested when they come to you to talk. Then that's when you know. Yeah. When they approach you and they want to talk. I've got one now. Wants to come to a protest. They've asked me already what protest am I going to be at. Yeah.
I won't be doing any of it.
They emailed me the other day and was like, "Oh, we really want to come and interview you at a protest. Can you let us know your diary, what protest you're going to be attending?"
That sounds to me like a little bit of an attempt at a setup there.
Of course they want to get me again.
Want to run a story, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they want to do, like, you know. But listen, like I'll tell you, like I said to them, how much you paying me?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, because you ain't getting me for free.
Yeah.
Like, you want to run a story on me, then you can run a story on me. But yeah, it's not like you. There's nothing negative that you're ever going to.
It's going to be mutual. Yeah, it's going to be mutual.
It's not going to be mutual.
Mutual benefit. Yeah.
There's going to be nothing that you're going to come out with now and turn around and say, "Oh, look, AY's done this." There's nothing. Well, there's nothing There's nothing that you're going to be able to come out with now. It's just going to be like
it's old news at this point. Exactly. So yeah, it's like you've thrown your stones. You've done your best.
Yeah, it's just going to be regurgitating some like.
Yes.
They was offering people money for information on me already. I can get the proof of this. Like,
I believe it. They was already off. I think that's what they do. It's this dirty. They're known for it, aren't they? Money talks as well. But if you anyway, let's get Fuel Toy on.
But mate, you go to like when you can go to your own area, you can go to your own town.
How's it going?
You can walk around without no problems. Then it just goes to show you, doesn't it?
Cockney Girl says, "Didn't the real AY do well?"
Oh, the real AY.
The real AY. I don't know. Yeah, she's getting on some of that. I'm not sure. Fuel Toy, how you doing? Type it.
Oh, sorry. Say hello in chat.
He's typing away, ain't you, guys?
I was just saying hello to people in chat, you know.
You never said hello to us, though.
I did. Didn't I?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did you? All right. I'll let you off, Fuel Toy.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, AY.
Let him off.
You're welcome.
How are you doing, Fuel Toy?
Not too bad. Thank you. How about yourselves?
Spot on.
Not bad. It's been worse.
We're all doing splendid.
Soldier in battle. Indeed, you don't. Welcome, Nathan. What's going on in the world? I've got another Mick Lynch video I can bang on.
Hello, everybody in chat. I'm not going to type because it just comes through.
Do you want to jump in on anything we've discussed, Fuel Toy? Have you been listening? Have you watched the AY podcast?
I haven't yet. I've been up to my eyes today, but that's definitely on the books. I definitely want to watch it. I saw the what do you call it? Is it trailer? Yeah, the trailer to it, and yeah, definitely something I want to watch. Yeah.
Get on it.
It's not much you haven't already heard, Fuel Toy, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's good to. Sorry, my cat's. Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Meow.
Oh, bless him.
Meow.
Yeah, no, this one's called Cuddles, but my God, she was named right because she constantly wants cuddles and attention. What's wrong with you? Have you got everything? Yeah, you've got everything, missus.
I wonder if we beat our 330,000 views this time.
On that podcast?
Yeah.
No way.
I don't think we will.
But that at the height of the summer, when that last one wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
going to take some beating.
It's not the same, is it? It's not the same.
Yeah, from following you, like I know the basics of what you're talking about, but it's good to watch it. You know, it's good good entertainment, good information. Yeah, it's good. I know it's going to be a good watch.
Yes, Di.
Especially
good evening, everyone from Di on the panel. Evening chat. Hope everyone's well. Hope you're all good. What continent you on, Di? We think she's in Europe. I'm going to say she's. She might. I don't know. It's hard to know.
Talking about cats, I have a little short here that Reese might appreciate. It's new technology, and if you don't believe it, I have a second one to back it up.
Is it a cat translator?
How could you know?
Because I've seen videos. I watch a lot of cat videos, Pootoy. I don't know if I seem like the sort of guy that watches a lot of cat videos. It's because you're right. I am.
It's number one videos apparently. I think it's right up there. AY, are you aware of Cockney Gal on X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Just wondering, because I think she will. I was just reading, and I thought people appreciating you exposing like DG and other people. I thought, does he even know? So that's why I asked you.
Of course I know her, guys.
Okay, just asking.
I know her better than what I know you.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm pleased. I was trying to improve that. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know.
I could introduce you, but
I've heard all about her from other people as well.
That's before 20, buddy.
Is it?
Yeah. That's before 20, buddy.
Can you hear the cat purr?
Sure, I can. Is she hungry or something?
No. Yeah, she just.
Is that what it means? Happy.
Yeah. She just loves to cuddle, really, like it's crazy.
Show us this cat translator then, Pootoy.
The clip is in the back.
All right, I didn't hear you. Let's have a look.
That's all right. The second one might be better. Though. Hold on.
Let's try talking to the cat with his pet. No, go on then. Well, I know there's some truth in like dogs can know 7 words or something like that.
I think you're wrong with that.
I'm just guessing, thinking off the top of my head, but there's something in there that they're very limited to the amount of words that they can remember. No?
There's a number of videos. God. Sorry, mate.
No, sorry, we're breaking you. The actual and real Nigel Farage in chat.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's as believable as the cat translator now. Jamie. Nigel Farage in chat and a cat translator. They're on par.
Yeah, which do you believe? Which do you believe more? I mean, Nigel Farage is bound to be because of the grassroots opinions we offer. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised we've seen Boris, we've seen Starmer, now Nigel. It won't be long before King at North's in, I'm telling you, and I expect he'll probably buy a membership with King at North.
I've seen a fair few videos where there's cats that have been taught to speak using button boards. Okay. You know, so basically,
if you want food, press the food button.
Yeah, but even much more complex than that. Even talking about their dreams and stuff.
I'm not going to buy that. I'd struggle to buy that one.
I've seen it, mate. I've seen it.
I've got to find a better way to show them. I mean, that's terrible, isn't it?
That's all right, like that.
Or you'll get spanked. Get off the bed.
No, not very scientific, that.
You're not buying it, Jamie?
No.
Cats can infer a lot by your tone of voice as well.
Yeah.
They pick up on that. They pick up on body language.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
yeah, I'd say more so than words. I'd say they go by tone and all that more than anything. Like,
very smart animals.
Have you got this soundboard of them talking? Shall I have a look?
Have a look for cat button boards. Cats speak on button boards.
Okay.
Well, with AI, you never know. They might come up with an animal translator eventually.
I mean, I suppose it's possible, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Like, because your pets can't tell you. They can't say to you, "I've got a sore throat," or "I've got a pain that hasn't gone away in months here or there." You know what I mean? They can't. So they can't tell you what's wrong with them.
There's one at Cats that I've seen using those button boards that is under some sort of a delusion that it's a fish.
The cat thinks it's a fish?
Yeah, the cat thinks it's a fish. You can train dogs to do the same thing, though. There's dogs out there that use these button boards and can communicate with their owners.
I know they did it with gorillas, and I know there's a gorilla that can use sign language, has a couple of 100 words in sign language.
Does not surprise me.
Thank you, Nigel, for the super chat, mate. Thank you. Let's have a look at this. Looks like an intelligent dog.
Oh yeah, no, that's Bunny.
That's Jelly Bean.
The dog's called Bunny.
She just said Jelly Bean, but yeah, it says Bunny on the thing, doesn't it? Listen.
Yeah.
What about Bunny? Or is this a good one to pick then?
Yeah.
Right.
That dog, I've seen a video of him having an existential crisis. So basically asking what happens when he's gone, when he's dead.
What? Set up.
Serious?
This interaction is an example of why context is so important.
Remember what?
I have no context here, so I just make my best guess, hoping, of course, that she'll give me a little bit more information.
All taught the dog what remember means?
The owner, you do it through repetition and reinforcement, basically.
Which she does.
When? Thank you. When?
Yeah, this means nothing to me, so I just continue grasping at straws, hoping she'll give me the context that I need.
Did I not say thank you for something? Thank you.
Man, if looks could kill. Sorry, Buns. I just don't get it.
Okay. Tell me more, Buns.
Yeah, tell me more.
I don't understand.
So finally, I just ask her directly to give me some more information, and she stands there looking at me like I'm dumber than a sack of hair for a few moments before...
Medicine now, okay.
And there it is, the context. Context, y'all. It matters.
Use your words, Jelly Bean.
I need more.
What are you doing?
Jamie...
So the dog's got intestinal issues, and every day at a certain time, it gets its medicine. And that morning, she hadn't given the dog its medicine, so it reminded her, medicine. So every time she'll give the dog medicine, she'll press the medicine button.
Right. All right. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And because it hadn't been given medicine, it's like, hang on, normally I get my medicine. Where's my medicine? I think it's fascinating, mate. I think it's it shows a level of understanding. They say that, most dogs have got the understanding of a toddler.
Dog.
Yeah,
they're not daft. They're definitely not stupid. No, there's some stupid ones actually, but some of them are not. He's doing the futile. There's some absolute spinning around in circles, chasing their own tail. Wow.
Yeah, my grandparents had a stupid dog one time. Oh my god, it was stupid. Jamie, here's this is real. This is not AI. This is old. It's not AI. It's Coco the gorilla who could do a bit of sign language.
Coco the gorilla. Okay. Are you on a laptop, or are you on your phone?
No, I'm on a PC.
So if you just click the plus sign there, you can just line them up.
What? Oh, in the present?
Yeah.
Oh, what does it present?
Share screen there, and then make sure you go share screen, and you're going to share, and then you're going to select it.
Hold on.
Elite Carer, wow, thank you so much. You've been a massive support tonight. Thank you.
Pick up the memberships.
It's insane. I've
almost all green again.
It's
plenty of green. It's good to see.
Right, so where are we? Share screen. Share screen. Clear screen. Hello. Is my screen shared?
Yeah.
Did I get a membership?
So now you just that's it there. You've got it.
Tell me when.
No, and then I have to add it.
Why don't I ever get no free memberships?
I'm right with you, mate. I don't get free membership either.
And you make sure you've got it turned on because
I've definitely got it turned on.
He says, yes, I have checked and double checked.
Have I got? Am I a member already?
I mean, I would have thought so. Surely.
I can't see your screen, so tell me when to press play.
Can you just play it? Yeah, just go ahead and play it. Flora, thank you so much for the gifted membership.
And understood
wow, we've got it.
English words by air. She had pets.
Can you share that and everything?
Yeah, we can hear it. It's very quiet, but you can't do it about that. It's best we can do.
All right.
The gorilla Coco could speak in sign language and understood about 2,000 English words by air. She had pets kittens whom she named herself. When she was told that her friend, actor Robin Williams, had passed away, Coco signed Woman Fries, referring to herself. The gorilla Coco could speak in sign language and understood about...
There's not much about it.
It is amazing. And
2,000 words. That's like amazing.
So definitely a decent size vocabulary.
Have you said hello and I've not seen it, Shazza? Not at all, no. You've done note to upset me, Shazza. I wouldn't know. Not at all. Karen, good evening.
What does she
whoa, Baz, relax, Baz, relax. Baz, relax.
It was better than Greek.
Baz, relax.
Maybe Shazza said hello to you and you didn't see it or something.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Still never got
3
one.
times.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Sharon gifted membership. Did you get that one, AY?
No, I didn't.
Do you know who else never gets them? Angry Auditor.
I don't know who that is.
Am I saying it wrong?
Gary's not happy and all.
Yeah, he's in your chat a lot.
Oh,
Right,
I know
Angry Man Audits.
Yeah.
Don't worry, people. I'm not bothered if I get one, so don't bother sending no more.
Whoa.
Jimmy's like, no, mate.
Don't you mean
Jimmy's like, look, that's reverse psychology.
I was getting right excited for when your winning one came in then.
Yeah, keep spamming the gifted memberships, guys, until AY gets one.
Don't worry, people. I'm not bothered no more.
Can't have him feeling left out now. Come on.
Don't send him no more.
Show how much you care. I'm joking.
Hey, big up, Mark Super. Guilt tripped into it.
Did I get one?
Sorry, Mark.
No.
I didn't get one again, though. It's a joke. Right, I need to make sure I've actually got them turned on, actually.
You're going to be so sheepish when you come back and it's like, oh, I didn't even have them turned on.
Hey, why did you see that Jamie's on Kick now as well?
Yeah, I saw he's on Twitch and all, guys.
International, multi-streaming.
You know what, Food Toy?
Tell me.
You know when he makes it, he best remember me.
Yeah. Well, you were the what's the word? Trendsetter, is it? No.
Yeah. Well, I've always been the trendsetter. Jamie, how do I check if these memberships are turned on?
You ask Farmer Floyd's cat. He'll tell you.
Floyd, how do I check if they're turned on, these memberships, bro?
So if you go onto the little pound sign on the bottom right-hand corner.
Because another 5's gone, I never even got one that time either.
Wow. Mark Supra, 5 memberships. Thank you, Mark. Lynn Chambers with a gifted 5 memberships. Sharon, thank you so much. Gifted 1 Society X membership. Wow. Jojo, that's great. Honestly, thank you. Wow.
Memberships.
Oh, big up Donna as well. Another gifted 5 membership. Oh, no, she's been a member for 5 months.
Yes, Donna.
Yeah.
Check your settings. Did you just
what settings?
Should we double check exactly how to check it's turned on?
So what were you saying, Reese? You go to the pound sign?
Yeah, I thought that there were a setting in there that you could change that was basically you toggle it to allow gifted memberships for that channel.
I can't see that option myself, but maybe it's because
I never can remember.
Did you find it?
But then it might be in the
Oh, you're right. Yes, allow gift member. Yes, I've got it. Yeah. So what you do is you click on that little money sign at the bottom. You click on that little that little dollar sign. You go to memberships, and then in the right hand, in the middle you've got 3 little dots. You click that, and then at the bottom of that little page, it says gift membership settings. Mine's definitely turned on.
Going on.
What's ever that noise?
The cat.
It's the cat again.
Sometimes stroking his pussy.
There you go.
Hey dear.
Anyway,
dear.
Check it out.
We're actually coming to Jamie's to listen to the cat purring.
You lot are just casuals. Check it out.
I'll lower his volume a little bit, try and get rid of the background noise. It's a bit loud. Is she sat on the mic?
No, she's sat like on me.
Do you know what? My cat's heard the purring and it's come. Ted, come here, my boy.
Cat whispering.
Cat for you here.
You know, I really feel it badly when my pets pass away. So I spoil the shit out of them. And then when they do pass away, I just remember those times, you know, that I gave them a good life, and that kind of comforts me that I got the chance to do that.
Do you know what, Futo? I'll be honest, like, I never had pet before, like, never have cats or anything like this. And I'd always say to people, you know, when they lost their animal, their pet, I'd always turn around and say, do you know what, it's only an animal, man. Like, get over yourself.
Yeah, it's not yeah.
Oh, no,
not the case at all.
That was probably until he got one himself.
Do you know what? And I'll tell you, now I've got I don't even look at him as a pet. He's not a pet. He's a family member.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, every time I come home, he's there waiting for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it don't matter. I can talk to him and I'm always going to be right. He's never going to answer me back.
Yeah.
You know,
but it don't matter what you say to him. He'll always, he won't fall out with you.
No, he won't fall out with
loyal.
Me.
Yeah, well, without a fault. But I think dogs are even more loyal than cats, like, because if like I maybe miss their cat litter tray change in a day, like, or something, I'd get the dirty looks and
you know, but just like, I don't know, like, it's something to wake up for as well. Because you've got to get up, you've got to feed them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I said it's another heartbeat in the house. I know that sounds, but if you're on your own as well, for a lot of single people, just having a pet there, it's really, really.
It's another really personality. It's another everything.
A living being, another living thing. Yeah, yeah.
The only thing that separates us, I guess, is that they don't talk. That's it.
They do talk.
Yeah, in their way. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
But the thing is, Futoy, like, and people say, no, obviously, I say to like my mates now, and they say, oh, look at him, look. Yeah, a couple of years ago, he'd turn around and say, oh, it's only a pet. I have full-on conversations with my cat, and he answers me back, and I know exactly what he's saying.
Really?
Clip that. Clip that.
Go on, Yogi. You can have that one, guys. Yeah, AY's talking to cats.
Yeah.
But no, it's serious.
The cat whisperer.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
I'm
the tree whisperer.
Yeah, the tree whisperer. You know what? Maybe you're joking with it, but people will take that seriously. Like you know something, like you have this connection with nature. You know, I'd go hug that tree. I believe you, even if you don't believe yourself.
Well, Futoy, you know what? I took a little. So I bought this little phone, little cheap little telephone, tenner. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna let people call me when I'm at the tree.
Brilliant.
So I give them the number.
Oh, well, this today, because I saw people putting this in chat earlier, but I didn't know what they were on about.
No, this was the other day.
Oh, I didn't see it. Right.
So I said to him, look, it's not. This phone ain't going to be turned on. The only time it's going to be turned on is when we go to the tree.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So don't ring it or anything like thinking you're going to get through to anyone, because you're just going to waste your, I don't know, your credit or your minutes, whatever you got, getting through to answer phone. Like, so there's no point doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I had somebody ring me up and turn around and say, you couldn't do us a favour and go and hug the tree, could you? And I thought to myself, I'm a firm believer. Never ask anybody to do something that you're not prepared to do yourself.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And I've asked many people to hug the tree. So I thought, you know what?
Brilliant. I love watching that. I love watching that. You'll just approach a total stranger and get him to hug the tree. They'll do it.
Did you get any benefits from it, AY? Did you feel anything after the hug?
There was one guy, right? He got to hug the tree, and AY told him that he's going to win some money. That the tree told him to tell him to hug the tree, and he's going to win some money, and he went and won some money. Is that true?
Very grounded, apparently, yes. I've got to thank James Patrick for the 10 memberships, man. Absolute massive gift there. Thank you, James. To memberships.
Hey, James.
Did I get one?
Don't know. Have you not won one yet? I'm going to read out the winners in a minute, but there's a lot to read out. Surely you've got one.
Well, the geezer, so what he done was he went and bought a £2 scratch card, Futoy. Thinking he was going to win some money.
Did you tell him he was going to win before he done it, though? Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he went with he went and got a £2 scratch card on £1.
That's how they get you.
The power of positivity.
Yeah, it's like I won on a scratch card, quid.
Yeah,
he won a quid.
He weren't wrong, was he? The tree didn't say how much.
Depends on how you look at it, though, because for that brief moment in time, and I was watching a show called The Rookie. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's a cop drama show, comedy. Well, not comedy, but a drama show on Netflix or something. And there was this woman. She sat on top of Hollywood sign, threatening to auto delete. And anyway, this copper gets up alongside her and he goes, "I've been in that place where you are, and do you know what I did? I bought a lottery ticket because I didn't see anything to live for. But as long as I had that lottery ticket, there was always a chance that, I could wake up and I could have all this money. So, ends up giving a lottery ticket just as a, so obviously gambling can be a demon. It can be very detrimental if you if you take it too far.
Are you saying that gambling can be good if you're lucky?
Well, no, in some respects, it gives people hope, doesn't
Well,
it?
it can be good if you're lucky, Jamie, because then you're winning.
Exactly that I was thinking. But is it a realistic hope? Is it false hope? Because
I'm with Jamie.
Because the maths would tell you it's destined for disaster.
Yeah, and also doesn't the gambling itself, not the winning, but the gambling itself, trigger.
That's what they're selling, isn't it? They're taking part.
Yeah, the trigger dopamine in your brain, so you actually get addicted to the gambling, not the winning. You know.
Yeah. Well, I could easily argue that an addictive gamblers are addicted to losing, not winning, easily.
Right. Yeah. That's it. That's the adrenaline kick. As I've got this much riding on the line.
Increasing bets to feel the same feeling. Faster bets.
That's chasing the high, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
The more you've got in the machine, the bigger the adrenaline, the bigger the whatever's going on in the brain, the stronger it gets.
Yeah. So that's why you never really win. You might win some wins here and there, but you never really win because most proper gamblers, they don't walk away. They keep.
Well, if you walked in and within 5 minutes you'd won $1,000, you've not achieved what you went there for because you've not experienced any of those feelings.
Yeah, let's be real. There's only one winner.
The house
in a
always
casino.
wins.
Yep.
And in the betting shops.
100%.
Well, that's why in Las Vegas they've got massive multi-billion-dollar buildings that they put the casinos in because the house always wins. You can't afford to do that. You don't make that sort of investment if you're not going to make a good return on it. So think about how much money those casinos must actually make.
Yeah, exactly. You look at the lighting in these places, the air conditioning.
Oh, it's all designed. It's designed that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Andy Burnham's going for them in High Street to pay a bit more money to fund some of these things he's talking about, you know.
Well, they've already, didn't they say that they're going to up the taxes to these betting terminals to 40%?
Betting shops, not just terminals. He went shops on and vape shops. He went these vape shops and he said, but I'm not going to be ruthless on business. It's going to be targeted. I'm going to be making exceptions for pubs, clubs, and
mate, do you know what, stuff. Bro? Do you know what? I know a couple of pub landlords. Yeah. Do you know if you average out this thing, what Andy Burnham wants to do for the pubs, it works out at £3 a week
to the landlord.
Yeah,
£3.
It sounds good.
Yeah, staying with 50p on energy. It works out at 50p a week. I went, oh well, we'll talk about it when it's a tenner.
You know, like when you actually break it down and you look at it, you think, mate, you're talking about £3 a week.
Yeah.
You know, like for a business, it's not a lot of money for a fucking business. You know, you're talking like £150 a year or something, like maybe a little bit more. Yeah, £155 a year or something. But like, it's going to take you a long time to make that into something. I'll tell you that.
Do you know it's a thing in Vegas that every day someone, how do I word this? Not needs the toilet, right, whilst they're on a machine, but they don't go to the toilet, they do it and continue playing machine. Every day someone shits themselves in front of a machine in Vegas.
Would not surprise me.
It surprised me. I could not believe it. I went, what?
Have you not seen them in the local casinos with nappies?
Yeah, but I didn't know they were shitting themselves.
What do you think they're wearing nappies for, guys?
I didn't know that were a thing.
You think they just walk around in a nappy just so they could?
Well, they got toilets. I just could not believe it.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
Jamie has a cracking video of them.
I'm not playing it.
They were.
Right.
Well, you can explain it on people.
Not really. Well, it's a bit. I cringe at me some of them. What few time we talk.
Brilliant. No, that was a brilliant video because they were supposed to stop people from gambling at a certain point, and they weren't doing it. I thought it was a brilliant video that you confronted them on it.
Oh yeah. Well,
anyway, people.
Good night, AY. Enjoy.
Good night, AY. Looking forward to watching.
Make sure you check out the streams. The streams this week. Don't worry about that. Yeah, make sure you.
We'll give it a look, man.
What?
I'll give it a look, definitely.
Oh, we'll be streaming this week. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
We'll have some good.
Watch this space.
We'll have some good, interested evenings, I reckon.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Well done for standing up to your man. It was a bit late at night, I think, but well done for standing up to him. Most people wouldn't have now. I tell you right now, most people would have ran away.
Food Toy, 9 times out of 10, if you confront a bully, a bully's going to back down.
Yep.
And he tried to bully, and he realised when he said, right, come on in, let's go around the corner and have a fight. When he realised I was going to turn around and say to him, come on in, let's go. He then just gets on the phone to the police.
Yeah. What was that word he called you? I'm not sure. Can you say it on YouTube?
Yeah, he called it Gora.
Guru. Is it Guru, isn't it? Gora.
Yeah.
Gora. Translates on Google as light-skinned person, but I think it's used sometimes in a derogatory way as well.
They won't get. Listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, some people are not going to react to it. Yeah, but if it's very easy for these people to call out other people of color, different color to them, when you say something, to scream racist. Yeah.
Well, that's a great point, right? Because it's actually it's a specific way of describing someone based on color of skin, and if that were done, because you see the person, not the color. So why is that the first thing that's being said?
Yeah,
it's just a little bit daft, to be honest. But I just I just think to myself, people should have a little bit of respect, really. And
you should check that, because a lot of people have said no, it's definitely not derogatory, and I've heard it discussed and we've debated it before. And
look, some people will find it derogatory, some people won't. Yeah,
it's like they say we misunderstand what it's actually meaning and the context that it's being said. But all right, well, I'm thinking let's sometime we'll break it down then, because why is it the first thing that's being said? What's the context of that?
Because he also called me a white CUNT as well.
So that adds more context to it as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. So that to call somebody a white whatever, is that's definitely racist. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. If you was to call somebody like black or Indian or
way around.
It's gonna be you're locked up in jail.
Yeah.
So I think but look, I don't know, these people. They're he tried to rage bait me at the end as well, but it didn't work for him because I just laughed at him.
Or he was trying to buy time to try and stitch up. He were doing something dodgy, is what he were up to at the end.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in chat who are genuinely concerned. They're like, watch out, AY.
Nah, we're all right, man. Yeah, we'll always be all right, guys. We've got higher beings looking after us, I think. But that's another story. I need to go because I need to do something called my kick and Amph. I need to ring Amph before it gets too late because he needs to tell me how to do it. And I'm
catch you in a bit, AY. It's been a pleasure.
As always. Take care, everybody.
See ya.
And he still didn't win a membership. It's on some platforms, Amph, you can literally give them to people, can't you? I think on Kick you can select who's to receive it. I think that's right. Yeah, cheers, AY. But here it's just purely potluck, so it's just totally random. And Mossite said I missed some memberships, but I didn't think I did. So I've seen Sponge Babe, James, Huey, Captain, Mark Super, Few Toy, Donna, Jojo, Lynn, 5, Mark, Sharon, Flora. Oh wow, Elite Kara, Elite Buddha, JMR. Yeah, there's absolutely loads.
So
plenty of people showing you support tonight, mate.
Unbelievable. I never thought in a million years I did 500 members. I really didn't see that. And I'm so buzzing with it.
Well deserved, for sure.
People value what you provide, Jamie, and it's like I say, I've said it to you before, it's a platform where everybody's welcome to view their opinions and ideas, and obviously that's something that's needed and valued here.
Yeah. I mean, I've been on quite a lot of panels, I'd say, in my time. And honestly, I think you're the best host of all the panels.
Go on, Futai.
I really do believe it. It's the way
I'm usually so humble, but I'm taking that.
Yeah, well deserved. I mean,
thank you.
And now my cat's famous on the Society X show. Little Cuddles.
Yes.
My cat credits his fame with Jamie's channel as well.
Yeah. She's deaf. Fun. She can't hear.
Right, I'm going to put a link out in chat if anyone wants to come and join us. Please do. Thanks everyone for watching on Kick, on Twitch, internationally. Unbelievable.
Oh, I got a box on Kick. Let's claim it.
What get your emote. I forgot mine yesterday. Groovy Baby, I was thinking exactly the same, and I've still not worked it out. I think I just block if people's driving you mad. Gifted sub. Them gifted subs. Right. Evening Mickey. Evening Mucker.
Okay,
wow, I've got a good one. Miguel. I still can't follow what's going on, Cock Miguel. I have no clue. Cheese Bully. You want me to take you on? What's going on? It might actually be serious, this. I think they're just fighting.
This is the one I got, if anybody's interested.
It's a bit of a clown in it.
Yeah.
Rasta clown. Society X room, yes. Wow, I hope you get that fixed soon when you found the cause. Hopefully you'll be on recovery there, Donald. That's I don't know who that is, Clive. Yeah, Joe. There you go. No threats. No threats. Keep it amicable, guys. Keep it amicable.
All friends here.
Yeah, we're all friends here. What else is that we do? Oh, it's so funny sometimes. Yeah, we're all friends here. It's all love, light, and what is it? Love, light, and all that good stuff.
It's like one of those, you know, the signs that you get on the single mums council estate house wall.
That's very, very judgmental. But you're on about live, love, laugh. You're on about live.
I grew up on a council estate to a single mum though, so I can say that.
Yeah.
The live, laugh, love.
There's nothing wrong with living, loving, and laughing. No, it's a great message.
Live, love, laugh.
We 20 Benson and Edges, and you know,
no wrong with Benson's. They're a quality smoke. Quality smoke. It's true. Living, loving, light, all great stuff. Benson and Edges, quality. No wrong with that.
I don't know. I mean, there's been some of the science suggests that smoking might have some harmful effects, Jamie.
Oh, of course, but it's
always seek proper medical advice, though.
What else have we got? What about dancing in the rain? No, when something about a storm and dancing in rain. That's another one. You not heard of that one?
No, I don't know if I have.
Chat.
I heard the devil whispered in my ear, "A storm is coming," and I whispered back to the devil, "I am the storm." It's a bit, but it's one of those sayings.
Well, the pain that one's feeling now is nothing to the joy that is around the corner, Futai.
Absolutely, absolutely. And at the moment, you need to cash in on that because we have bags of hope. Andy has brought the hope and is dishing it out like nobody's business.
Is that like the pain that you get in your stomach before you go sit on the toilet and that?
Well, I don't know. It's personal. It depends. It's just a personal type of pain. Yeah.
I think it's pretty the same. Yeah.
Stacey, Shell, Stacey, thank you so much for the jewels. And Cockney Girl, thank you so much for the laughing disco. Thank you so much. Me laugh.
Now, I didn't get notified that you were on Kick, Jamie, and I do get notified by other people when they go on Kick.
What's that about Kick?
I usually get notified when people go on Kick, but I don't get notified from you, so I'm not sure if you have the notifications turned on.
Is that a thing I have to do?
Well, yeah.
No, is it an option? Because usually
it's helpful for me. I use it because then I know you're going live on Kick.
Oh, I've been missing some. I'm so sorry, everyone. It's not showing me these. I've just logged onto YouTube now, and loads of these things have popped, and now they've all just gone off. Cockney Girls sent loads. Charlotte sent some. Thank you, everyone. Loads of stuff popped up on screen all at once.
It's another way of getting notifications that you've gone live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought it would have already been on though. That's what I mean. I'll have a look though. Yeah, definitely.
I get it like usually in my email.
No. 100k subs, 100k, and then I've considered it. 100k.
You see, I like it, but some people mightn't like it because they get so many notifications from everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can dilute it as well. Yeah.
I wonder, can the individual turn it off for themselves? They should be able to.
Right.
How's it going, Elite Car?
Yeah, actually, it's a bit of an exaggeration. I think because it's so subs is on it. No. No one should be. I don't think I ain't seen anyone timed out at all. No, there's no one timed out. Oh yeah, there is. Have a look. Oh yeah, for quite a justified reason. Yes, Sam. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Wow. Did AY get one?
It's going to be the question every time somebody gives membership. Did AY got one? Hey dear.
So anything new happened?
No, it's literally just Sunday night chill. Nothing at all really has happened, has it? It's been pretty amazing on YouTube, really, around here.
Steady, hasn't it? I mean, steady.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, to be honest with you, because I prefer the calm and the peace and quiet. I don't know if you've noticed, I've come on, past couple of nights every time you've been on, because I prefer it peaceful and quiet.
Yeah.
Stay away from drama.
Yeah.
It's no good for you. No good for your mental health.
Indeed.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Definitely.
So it's true, isn't it? It's true.
Yeah.
Matt.
No, I'm just sitting.
Definitely not Big Bill. Sorry, original Big. No, won't do that.
Sitting here chatting to you guys, playing Building Me City.
On rock and roll.
You what? Sorry.
On rock and roll.
Yeah, he's rock and roll, isn't it?
No, I built this city.
Oh yeah. No, I'm no. Cracking the doll. Kansas Stella.
Oh.
No, I can't stand Stella, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I don't mind it. I used to drink.
I hate it, mate. I hate it. I'd rather drink piss.
I just don't like what alcohol can do to me after just only a few drinks as well. It's not. I get a bit silly, loud.
Give me some sweet bourbon, and I'm an happy bunny.
I used to drink, but I used to get crazy hangovers. I just couldn't handle the hangovers. It just wasn't.
I wouldn't go that far. As soon as I start to wobble, I'm like, done, get me off. I don't push even past it. I can't deal with it.
I wouldn't even need to drink that much to get a hangover the next day. To be honest with you.
Dehydration, isn't it?
Not sure.
Yeah, you should always drink water when you get back. Drink loads of water. You'll never deal with that again.
It's not even worth it for me, though. I'm happier not drinking, you know. I don't need it. It's a waste of money. It's unhealthy, bad for my health.
Yeah, and from it appears to be very Moorish as well, for what I see around here. So I stay away from it.
Oh dear.
I won't promote it. At Christmas, I've only ever had a drink Christmas, and that's it. My neighbours always brings me a 4-pack and some chocolates. They've done it for forever.
Do you do the whole eggnog thing?
No.
I do like eggnog.
Can't think of a worse.
You don't like it?
No.
Mulled wine. I wouldn't mind a bit of mulled wine on stove. Oh, no, yes.
I hate the taste of wine.
Mulled wine. At Christmas. Are you mad?
I hate wine altogether.
No, but it's Christmas for you, Toy. You've got it's Christmas.
But I got the eggnog.
Tell you what I don't like.
Oh yeah.
Is a nice glass of mead.
I don't know what that is.
That's beer, I think, made from honey, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's old. It's
like a honey wine.
Okay.
But you can get all sorts of different flavors. When I were out in Hull a little bit ago, I was drinking it then, and it was absolutely incredible. Just out of this world, really, really good.
Yeah.
And that was a blackberry mead.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, very, very good. I will certainly be partaking in that again.
I think even the Vikings had mead, like it's old, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where it comes from, isn't it? It's the old Viking ale.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure that the Brits probably had an equivalent when prior to the Vikings getting here.
Yeah.
But you know who invented beer, don't you?
Nope, actually.
It was the
Egyptians.
It were the Egyptians, lad. Aye.
Go on. Yes.
Good one. Was that a guess?
No, I heard him say the beginning, then he went.
Could have been Egypt.
And what did they invent then? Wine?
Beer.
Oh, beer first before wine. We got beer first, did we?
Yeah.
Did we? I would have got that wrong. I would have expected it to have been wine first.
The grapes that we have today, the form that they take is the majority is the result of essentially, selective breeding, genetic, not quite genetic engineering.
So I know what you mean. Like it's like tomatoes, the different now, strawberries. Yes.
Yes. So originally they would have been really, really small and sort of, quite sour, I would imagine. But then we've selectively bred them for size and sweetness, and that's what gives us the grapes that we have today.
Yeah. I think the same with corn on the cob and all that sort of stuff.
Bananas.
Yeah.
It's an accelerated. It's a good accelerated
evolution, isn't it?
Of natural selection, isn't it? It's a great example of that.
We've even done it with animals.
On natural selection, right? Because humans selected it, said, "Oh well, that one's bigger. Let's breed that."
Exactly. So that's why I thought it was accelerated, because it's like manufactured in it to be exactly as strongly manufactured as possible. Selected, that. Yeah. And is there any negative consequences to that? Does there become a turning point where it's good? Oh, these are big. These are. I don't know. I don't know enough about science, but maybe.
Well, I think back in the day it was okay, but at this point where they're messing with the genetics, right, to make plants more insect resistant and all that, if memory serves me right, I'm not sure about this though. that it's affecting the bee population, these genetically modified plants?
I think that you've got to look at that two ways, haven't you? So if you can genetically engineer a plant to make it less attractive to pests, then surely that's got to be better than spraying those same plants with pesticides.
Yeah, the problem is though, I think it doesn't just affect pests; it also affects the pollinators. You see.
Well, I mean, why can't they genetically modify it so that they don't? It doesn't affect the.
Well, that's the dream, I'd say. I mean, that would be the ideal situation if they could. But how?
Why are we having just organic food? Shouldn't we just have organic?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is growing organic, your yields are a lot lower.
Well, yeah, but for centuries they've had to deal with that.
So absolutely, but then we've never had as many people to support as what we've got now.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's a necessity, otherwise people would starve?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. But there is other ways. Like at the moment in China, I think it is they're going for this in a big way. They're keeping a lot of ducks, right? And they release the ducks into the field every day, and the ducks will just go through and eat every insect that's in there. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then, like I say, it's not just the pests. It's the weeds and stuff, herbicides that they spray. And then obviously all those chemicals eventually enter the watercourse.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I've not even thought. We're all right talking about the strawberries and the potatoes and stuff getting modified, but what about the animals? We have not considered the effect. So we're talking about the effect it's had on these poor plants. You know, these strawberries used to be green and now they're red. What about the actual animals that have been involved in the same process?
Yeah, absolutely. Like look at the chickens is very concerning, because they're accelerated their growth to a point where they can't even sustain themselves.
They can't stand up on their own 2 feet. Yeah,
right, because they're so accelerated, their growth and their size.
Yeah, and we're going to end up setting Flora off here.
It was Flora that prompted me to consider it. I read her post and I was like, you know what? I never even thought of it at that point. We're talking about strawberries, but there's actual living creatures. Well, animal. That's mad.
Yeah, and also, there's a thing with, like, I think it's pigs, mostly pigs and cows, that they have to give them antibiotics at this stage because of the farming process. And now, and then we eat that antibiotic when we eat the meat, right? We get certain amounts of it, so we can build up a tolerance to antibiotics. Which is also a problem. Like,
yeah, mix. Also,
antibiotic resistance is probably one of the major health risks of the 21st century. They have actually developed things called alternative to antibiotics called antibacterial phages. A phage is like almost like a virus, but it works exclusively on bacteria. So it's a living organism that you can essentially program to target specific organisms, and there's been a lot of research trying to switch over onto the use of these antibacterial phages as opposed to our current reliance upon actual antibiotics.
Yeah, and Flora makes a great point there. I think this conversation is right up Flora's street, in fact. She says milk has pus in it. That's very true. Growth hormones and antibiotics. Another issue with antibiotics is they kill the microbiome that you have in your stomach, and at the moment they're really relating that to health-wise. So if you have a good, healthy microbiome in your tummy, you're generally going to be healthy. When you have the bad stuff, or if you're killing it off with antibiotics all the time, it ain't going to be good. Yeah,
use them spare. You got to use them very sparingly. I remember the campaigns, people go in them for coughs and colds and things. And I read once that someone were suggesting they could even be in the water supply. People just discarding them inappropriately as well. I don't know if that's a thing. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to take prebiotics and biotics. Is that right, Darren?
I asked this last night, but someone said no, and someone said yeah. You mean like Actimel and all them other brands are available and all that?
Yeah, but you see, that's the problem. You don't know what you're buying. Like, just because they say it's like that doesn't necessarily mean it. Like, there is.
Yeah, it's just like a sugary yogurt to me.
Yeah, there is a channel on YouTube now that goes to Tesco's and all that and sees what products are real and what's not. And it's really frightening. Even like a lot of the cheeses and stuff, they're conning us. Really are conning us.
I've heard the same, right, from someone that worked in a bacon factory. Am says he worked on a farm for 7 months and he never ate chicken again after he seen how much crap the chicken got before slaughter. I had a couple of mates who worked in a bacon factory. They said, never again will I eat that shit.
Yeah, it's absolutely horrible. It is. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I see. I got one of them.
Definitely puts a different perspective on stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you have to watch it as well, because there's a lot of laws where they can get round by saying it's organic and saying it's this and that. And when it
they got there's even a thing known as meat glue. Hello, meat glue.
Yes, with beef. So they get the piece of beef and glue them together to sell the mistakes. Yep, that's the thing. I'm not sure if it's unhealthy or not, though. I don't know about that.
We're going to be queuing up to apologise to Flora soon. All of us.
Yeah, no, she's right. Flora's 100% right. Definitely.
Yeah. I'll be like, form an orderly clue. Right, you ready, Flora? Right, who's first? Yeah.
The solution is, I think parents should start making their children be vegan from a young age.
No.
Because I just
vegan. That's really bad advice, is that, Fruit Toy, because forcing a child to be vegan, children need protein in the diet in order to develop correctly.
But there's other forms of protein. There's vegetable protein.
You can get protein from plants.
Yeah, whey protein.
There are a number of documented cases where people have forced their children to be on vegan diets, and then subsequently the child has suffered from malnutrition and nutrient-related defects.
Yeah, they're probably doing it wrong, Reese, because there's bodybuilders who are vegan, all right?
So you're absolutely right, but it needs to be a decision for an informed adult to make. The natural diet for a human being is for us to be carnivorous, omnivorous.
Yeah, we have the teeth for nuts, meat, and veg. Yeah.
Until a person is old enough to make an educated decision for themselves, that's the default should be what's respected.
Yeah, but the problem is that it's too hard. Then it's too hard to become vegan. Like, for a lot of people, for me, it's
because bacon tastes good and steak tastes good.
Very expensive, and convenience as well. People have busy lives.
Well, for me,
a lot of things going on. The fires are still burning. Someone just asked about the fires. Now 300,000 people's been evacuated. Horrendous days.
Where's that?
Europe wildfires.
Yeah, we got lots of wildfires. Have you got it as well over in England?
No,
that's weird.
No.
We've had rain on and off the past day or two.
Yeah, it chucked it down yesterday. Well, it were like winter's day up here.
Thank God. The plants need it, but that's the way of the future. We're getting hotter over here.
It's getting hot in here.
So take no.
But that was the biggest.
No,
thing.
leave your clothes on, Food Toy. Leave them on. Nobody wants to see that.
I seen a quality video, right? You know that Britain's Got Talent. They always had some amazing talent on there, didn't they? They always found that. But look at this. This is what they're up to today. This is what we're missing out on. Those that have got a TV license experience this quality show.
License.
But us that haven't, we have to rely on TikTok clips.
Brilliant. Love it. Golden buzzer.
Yeah, that's talent.
Golden buzzer, please. Is that Gamer?
He's not even doing it to be.
Yeah, he lost his rhythm, didn't he?
Now that's entertaining.
You know what? In all honesty, I think he's probably thankful that he's facing away from the stage at that point, because I wouldn't want to be recognised as a person that did that on national television.
Not a golden buzzer moment, then.
No, absolutely not. No. No,
Ridiculous.
it's completely devoid of artistic credibility.
That's what I've been missing. Damn it. I've been missing all that crap.
Yeah, that's what you're missing by not having your TV license, Futon.
Yeah, get your 170 quid out. Get back on it.
You support them paedophiles, Futon.
No, I don't even
No.
Don't say that, please.
No.
I haven't even owned a TV in at least 15 years. Now, I mean at least 15 years.
Oh no, I own a TV. I just point blank refuse to have a TV license. I haven't had one. In
working all right without it.
15 years. I don't watch any programming that would require me to own a TV license.
Hey, that's the way to do it. Yeah, you just refuse to consume the product. Yeah.
I do not consent. So
yeah, but
we
TV
do not conform.
Fans,
we are not interested. Yeah.
Yeah, the TV license fans don't know what you watch. They just know that they've detected a TV with no license.
Well, here's the thing: if they detected a TV with no license at my address, they wouldn't even be allowed to come and investigate, because I have sent a letter to them removing their implied right of access to my property.
Yes, but well, and if you don't do that, but by doing that, in some cases, you change the letters from saying occupier to your actual name. Nobody wants that. So it's sometimes
I told them I told them that they could keep referring to me as the occupier.
Oh, well played.
I told them that I refused categorically to provide my personal details because I'm not obligated to. But that they should make sure that it's in their records that I do not consent for any representative of TV licensing or any third-party agencies associated with TV licensing to step foot on any of my property or its curtilage.
I have curtilage, yes. I've been here about 15 years. I've only ever seen him at my door once, and this is how it went. Hello, TV license. Not interested, mate. But it's the TV license. Mate, I'm not interested. Oh, you're one of them, are you? Yeah. And he walked out and pissed off.
There's nothing. I don't know why people even have TVs. What's the point? I mean, just watch everything on your PC or.
Because I like a large screen.
Well, you can buy big.
And I like to play my Xbox on my TV.
Yeah, I guess that's good for gaming. So you wouldn't need a license for your gaming and all that.
I don't need license for anything I do with my television.
Right. So if the license is just if you watch BBC programs, right?
No, the license is if you watch live television as it is being broadcast.
Oh, catch up. No, they changed the law. They changed it. It's that plus an addition now, or BBC.
Oh, anything on iPlayer, yeah. Anything on iPlayer.
Or BBC iPlayer, yeah. And now they're looking at adding. They're trying to include YouTube and other shit in this now, you know.
They tried to do
They can suck my fucking fat one.
Whoa. We have got ladies watching.
Sorry.
Years ago,
I know it's a very contentious issue, but yeah.
I would rather exclusively read books and listen to music if that was the case, that's what I had to do.
Yeah. They wanted to do that over here, right? They wanted to, if you own a TV, an iPad, a phone, or anything that you could watch media on, that you'd have to pay a license. People went mad.
It's just far too expensive as well for a lot of people. Like 20 quid a month for something ridiculous. No.
Well, that's the thing. Because you just say...
They weren't happy with people paying it over a year. I used to set it up for people and they'd be like, but you got to pay for your next year's license 6 months in advance and all this shit. You're like, hang on a minute. The people are ringing up to do a payment plan to dance to your tune. This is what it's just an absolute disgrace. So I meant to wonder, a lot of people have gone, you know what? I'm sick of that. What do you think? It's like an absolute mug.
Yeah. It's a con.
But don't they have the police?
That's another good way of putting it, yeah.
It's a con that's good. It's a government endorsed racketeering is what it is.
Yeah, and police enforced, right? So the police, they can go.
Well, no, they don't. The police don't enforce it. No.
Well, they've got a couple of videos.
It's criminal. You can get a criminal record for not having one. Yes, it's one of the only debts in the country. One of the only. It's one of the only private companies that has the only one of the private companies that has the ability. Railway would be another good example. Cat 3GS a little bit, but they're through the council teams that has the ability to put another human in front of a judge.
Right. Because there is a couple of videos on YouTube where
post office as well. There's another post office have got all that power and then some. They can do it. But some post office workers have got some right power.
Yeah. Because I've seen a couple of videos where the TV license have gone to somebody's house, this is in England, and they've called the police because the person wouldn't let them into their house. And the police...
Yeah, but that's after they've had a court... Yeah, they're blagging it. They've got court warrants, haven't they? That's why I never support any advice of ringing them, talking to them. No, it's got to be clear, and you don't want to be rubbing them up wrong way for that reason, because at some point, these teams need to be seen to do something. These teams are out there. They do have meetings in the morning and they'll go, you know what, we'll have this one. It's obvious this is going to be happening. So you don't want to be that guy. So just tell him you're not interested.
No, in my look, I'll end up being that guy.
That's what I'm just not interested, mate. I just tell him we're not interested, mate. Go, not interested.
Go sell crazy someplace else because we're all stuck.
Exactly.
Go sell crazy.
Be right back.
Yeah, I've got enough crazy in my own without watching shite on fucking BBC. But then I do watch YouTube, so
that's it. Like you can watch everything on online. Like there's enough entertainment online that you don't even need a TV, and that's why I don't have one. Yeah, for gaming and for this and that is probably nice, but
yeah, like I say, I categorically refuse to pay for it.
Jerry says he's never been without a TV license to give him peace of mind.
Well, I don't need to be given peace of mind because I know that I'm not in danger of being prosecuted for that offence because I don't commit it. I don't watch anything that requires me to have a license, so that I'm not in any danger of getting to the point where I'm going to be prosecuted because I haven't done anything.
Yeah. Like I've seen it a couple of years ago, but the last one I seen was that the police actually enforced that the TV license went into the guy's house, and the guy had to prove, look, there's no cable at the back of my TV for BBC broadcasts or whatever it was.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily need showing the back of your TV doesn't prove that you don't need a TV license, because there's plenty of ways of getting access to BBC content without that cable in the back of your TV. If you've got a Wi-Fi modem, you know what I mean? It's all available online.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the players and stuff. Yeah, this might have been before all that. I don't know. But isn't there like fire sticks and all that? You see, I know nothing about these things because I don't own TV. But apparently, there's these devices you can buy.
Oh, we're not allowed to talk. Well, we frown upon such technology around here.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because what the people are trying to do with them bloody boxes is they're trying to avoid paying absolute subscriptions and stuff, taking money off these billionaire TV companies. It's shocking behaviour.
So
yeah. But what they're doing is they're buying these like boxes, and it's giving them access to like everything for like sod all. Mad.
No, it shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be allowed.
No, it shouldn't be allowed.
Why don't people think about the multimillionaires? I mean, poor bastards, man.
All that investment, and I mean, it's only like 10 quid for one, 12 quid for other, 8. Once you add it all up, it's only like 200 quid a month. And if you want to watch football, you've only got to subscribe to like 3 or 4 different channels per season, so it's not that much of a problem. So
no,
I don't know how. Yeah.
You know, those footballers that get paid by the broadcast fees and stuff, they obviously they need their multi-million-dollar paydays. You know, they need to.
Where else are you getting talent like that? It's value for money.
Well, you know, they've all got families to support, and you know, drug addictions to support in some cases.
Oh, I won't go that far.
Yeah.
Well, no, some of them have. Do you not remember the likes of what were his name? It was a former England player. I know Paul Gascoigne had a pretty healthy substance abuse issue, didn't he?
He had alcoholism. I think he suffered with, didn't he? Yeah, I think he suffered with alcoholism. I think.
Yeah, round about the same time as he were playing though, there were because I remember it because I wrote a review of the year in English when I were in high school regarding you know, for the year in question, and one of the ongoing jokes that I put in throughout the year was that this particular person got high again, and I can't remember who it was now that was the butt of my joke.
Paul Merson is were he the gambler?
Paul Merson, exactly. That's who it was. He had he shoved some right snow up his nose.
I bet it's tempting when you've got all that money in the bank, though. I bet it's well easy.
And nobody to say no to you.
Well, yeah. I bet it's well easy.
Yeah.
Surround yourself surrounded by people who only say yes.
Yeah.
Because they don't want the gravy train to stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
there's a lot like that. Maradona was one, I think, apparently.
It's a poor do. It's a poor do, you know, when these you know, these peasants are stealing free television services, who's taking money out of their pockets. You know what I mean? It's a poor do.
Yeah, it is. It's wrong. It is wrong.
Bad form.
They're putting at risk the actual integrity of the game, because without that, it could all collapse, and then there's no football to enjoy.
Yeah, and also,
because FIFA don't make very much money.
Yeah. And you know, like pay your TV license, because the jet fuel to fly to the Epstein Island,
YouTube is
and that's other places ain't free, you know.
No, that's another really good point. Really good point.
Well, we checked it.
Epstein's Island had like do you think it had like a do they have to pay a membership fee to get on that island then?
Oh.
It wouldn't surprise me, actually.
All these people that went to go see Jeffrey.
Yeah, they make Jeffrey. Yeah.
We don't actually know the actual specific details of the arrangements, do we? It's all still very. I mean, my understanding, there are. I think there were friends that's been out exploiting and it's like
what Ghislaine Maxwell done for trafficking was the actual offence that she was done for, wasn't it? So if she's
lining victims up, disgusting. Yeah, not very rare.
That suggests
panel to run. I have mods to do. That's Stephanie Love. I run the panel. I certainly don't get involved in chat nonsense, Love. No, not at all. It would take all the attention away from the panel, and I'll be stepping on the mods' toes. So definitely not.
Can't take your attention away from this panel, Jamie. I need your attention, mate.
Yeah.
I'm a right attention whore.
I mean, I try and keep, but it's really difficult. Even when I try, I still had to follow it because it's moved on, and there's like loads of different stuff going on at the same time in it, so it becomes really hard. And I don't know what's being modded and what ain't because I see all chat, so I don't even see what's modding or what's being modded. But I look on YouTube now. There's no going on anyway, really. I don't think.
There's never any problems in your chat, Jamie. All your chat members are really well behaved. It's a lovely, pleasant, convivial sort of. We're all friends, as I said earlier. Everybody's friends.
Yeah, you know. Good.
The most comment that I see is "Kumbaya."
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. There's not. I don't think there's a huge amount of religious people in the community, but you know, there's. I don't see animosity at all. Just don't happen. I think I'm going too far with my industrial area here.
That's
mods are on it. They're not. They've got it absolutely. They're on it. Got it on it. They're on it. Aren't you on YouTube, Jamie? Are you on Kick instead? I've got Kicked. I'm on StreamYard, and I can see all chat here. But if YouTube or anything else holds it back, I don't ever see it. So all comments all that nonsense, I never get to see. I think that's brilliant. So anything that's held, I don't see it. So all I can see is, well, what's just positive in the chat? I don't get to see any of it, and that's for that reason, so that it's dealt with in the chat. And then also, Stephanie, I'm not blind, but if I didn't do this, Stephanie, all it'd be every night is it'd give people the opportunity to come, and then for something to be going on in the chat, and then for that to then transfer to become the subject of the live. And that's not where I'm not looking for that neither. So that's another reason I won't do it.
That's a funny one, TP. He says, I take Tipex instead of Viagra. I keep waking up with a huge correction.
White stuff all over the place. Fucking hell, it happened again. It gives a whole new meaning to the phrase rubbing one out, doesn't it?
Yeah, good one. I think I remember when wokeness was created is when, and I remember as a kid going, what the hell? You couldn't say rubber anymore. You had to say eraser. They're banning it from schools.
Oh, yeah, because that's everybody saying Rubber Johnny, wasn't it?
Everybody saying rubber, yeah, because it means Rubber Johnny. But that's like wokeness. Come on now. Somebody in school says, give me a rubber. They don't mean a Rubber Johnny. In most cases.
I wonder how many people called Johnny got offended by that.
I hate rubber.
Hey, dear.
So what do you think is like wokeness and all these politically correctness? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Personally, I think it goes too far.
On that one of your options, you said good thing or bad thing. You didn't say good thing, bad thing, or goes too far.
All right, sorry. Good thing, bad thing, or goes too far. Or
probably goes a bit too far.
Yeah. Or wasn't far enough.
Or wasn't far enough. Boom. Sorry, Reese.
I think what you've got to look at is the intent of the person that's trying to control the language. So if the intent is to prevent someone who has a protected characteristic from being persecuted because they fall into a specific group, then it is correct that that is essentially, I don't want to use the word policed, but there's not really a better way of using it. But it's the case that you are forced to regulate your speech to avoid offending someone from, because people get offended
or getting judged, or there's a lot to it. Yeah, you're right. But I was going to say it gets worse for people as well. The more, because some could argue that the middle classes are the most restrictive in the speech because they're scared of losing jobs and careers and opportunities just by an opinion. So they're saying no. Is that what you're trying to say?
I think that it's almost become a stick to beat people with.
Yeah. So people and not being authentic.
See, I genuinely am of the opinion, and the UK law backs me up on this. You have no right under UK law not to be offended. It just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
However, if your words target someone because of a protected characteristic, then you are breaking the law. Or if your words incite violence or harm or discrimination against someone because of a protected characteristic, again, that's the law allows for that.
Yeah, so if your words are intended to cause harm to someone based on one of those characteristics, someone could find themselves in a bit of bother. Yes, and even if they said, well, I didn't intend to mean that, that would not be good enough as a defence neither, I think, because that's protected within that legislation. Yeah.
So intent doesn't even come into it anymore?
Not for those cases, not for a lot of those examples. No, it's about how the person perceived it to be. It's very different.
But you can perceive things wrongly, right? That's a possibility.
Indeed, yeah. So probably best. That's why people think it's not fair, because it's like, well, I didn't intend that. Well, we don't care.
Oh.
Reese Reese is well studied on this, aren't you, Reese?
Yeah, I've had people trying to say that I've overstepped the line with things that I've said in the past, and I know where the rules lie. I know what I can and can't say. So I am just, justifiably very careful about what I do say.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? We all make mistakes and we all do things wrong unintentionally most of the time. So we're only human at the end of the day. It's do we learn from it? I mean, that's the best thing to take away is a lesson of some sort from every situation. I won't do that again. I won't act in that way or say that sort of thing again. We can all grow, right? Even though probably in your case, Reese, you've been forced to change. Not that you think you're wrong, but it's that somebody might interpret it in a certain way, right?
Well, no. I think what I disagree with that as well, because it's not a case of I've been forced to change. My behaviour wasn't unlawful in the first place.
Okay.
And I was proven to be, obviously correct in my understanding of what the law actually is, in that my behaviour wasn't unlawful in the first place. So you've got, there were people who were trying to insinuate that it was, that ended up being proven incorrect.
But you're watching your words, though, right now. More so.
I think it behooves everybody to be conscious of what the legislation states, so they don't run foul of it themselves.
All right.
Very sensible.
Information is power.
Yeah. Nobody wants to break laws, though. But I mean, is there a point where they just make, laws that are just going too far? They're taking away our freedoms.
Well, no. You've never had the freedom to discriminate against somebody for a protected characteristic, for example. You've never had the freedom to do that.
I don't know about that, Reese. You know, even when you watch old TV from like the 60s and 70s, it's changed a lot now. Like you'd never get away with half the shit they did then, you know?
What? I think like, actually you're probably right with that. You know, there are things that were said back then that you can't say these days. So yeah, I think you are probably right with that. But still, I think morally and ethically, you know, if you're targeting somebody for something that they can't control,
but comedy, because I'm with you, Reese. I get it, but does it have? I think it has a real negative effect as well as, for example, in comedy. And they're like, well, how can it? Because it's not funny to laugh and point at someone for something they can't change, and it's not. But well, what's different then? Because comedy is different now, isn't it? And it was a lot of that.
Yeah,
and it gained a lot of laughs.
I think largely from a comedic point of view, it's always been the case that human beings have found the differences in different people to be funny. But it's about whether or not, you know, if you're having, you know, if you're telling a joke, for example, or having that comedy sketch, if that makes someone feel victimized because of what you're saying, then obviously that's not really acceptable, is it?
Press one if you know of a racist joke. Does anyone know of a dose? I mean, obviously we wouldn't dream of saying them, but just I wonder how many people actually know one.
I know many racist jokes.
I do, but I wouldn't.
You know many racist jokes. You know many racist jokes. I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of people in the chat that will know a lot as well.
I don't know a lot. I know a couple. I've heard a couple, but I'd never repeat them. I think they're disgusting.
I forgot my point. Where we're going to go somewhere with that information then.
So Ricky Gervais, his opinion is that that you take offense, right? So he doesn't feel that humor should be censored or controlled.
And I think I agree in some respects with that.
Not many people coming in and saying they know any.
You've just got to. I think that you've got to.
God, no,
in this day and age, you've got to act in a civilized manner, haven't you?
Yeah, it's also consideration for others. Like,
it's a step in right direction to not be racist.
Right? Oh, absolutely. Like, absolutely.
Of course. So imagine if you're on a bus and someone's and they're telling racist jokes. Ha 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 ha. Not funny, is it? You know, it's just not. But
chances are they probably get kicked off at bus these days.
Yeah, exactly, and it'll be all of a tick, and rightly so. They get called out, won't they?
Yeah, you don't want to hurt somebody with your words, or you don't want to offend people just to tell a joke. I mean, you can tell jokes that aren't offensive, right? But some would argue that humor, the joke telling, is an art form, is creativity and all that, and who are others to suppress it? Yeah, it's a complicated one. It's a hard one.
We have got an amazing chat. They don't know anything about none of these racist jokes. They're very respectful. Wow. Wow. They weren't in Dewsbury in the 90s. Bloody hell.
Apparently, most of the best racist jokes start with looking over your shoulder.
Don't even say it. Might even. I don't even get it. Don't. Oh, don't.
I'm not going to explain it.
No, well, that's why the jokes. Because
well, maybe that won't funny.
What's Palantir? I've heard of this before. Palantir.
It's the stones that the wizards used to communicate with each other with in Middle Earth.
Oh, the balls, the bowling balls.
Yeah. Those were Palantir.
I don't think Joe means that though.
I don't think
Joe's referring to it's a software program developed by it's a company that I want to say it's David Cameron's son. And basically it's like an NSA surveillance program. And essentially, everybody's got a file on it and the database of, and it goes
right. No, not that neither. Not
social media history.
It's somewhat like, we'll have a look. I've got another. I'm going to go to Armic. Yes, that is the one. Jojo says yes, that is the one. She said no, and then yes. Okay. Government contracts, I'll guess. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's happened in this country is a transfer of wealth. What's going on right before you?
This is what we were on about the night, Reese. This is, I think you were trying to make this point as well.
At this time is a transfer of wealth from what we call the working class, you might call them the working people, or the ordinary people of this country. Our wealth is being transferred to the super rich. The oligarchs are running the country right now, and they're running it for their benefit, not the benefit of the people. Don't think there's not a conspiracy. You quickly become a conspiracy theorist in this trade union game, because down in what used to be called Fleet Street, they are conspiring to write articles about BMA members, about junior doctors and consultants, about what they earn, what their conditions are. Well, I've got a message for these people. Why shouldn't working people, whether they're a consultant or a cleaner on the railway or a cleaner in a hospital, have a decent set of conditions, have a set of working practices that are respected? There are vast numbers of people in this country who pay no tax whatsoever, who are escaping the rigor of the systems that we believe in. And it's about time we change that. And there is a stench of corruption in this society. Look at what's happening to our water companies at the minute. 30 and 40 years ago, these companies used to be run by your local authorities under mutual control, municipal control. Ever since they've been privatised, they've been flipping financial instruments all around them, filling their boots, filling their bank accounts, and tripping off to the private sector as quick as they could get it. And now we cannot even collect the water that falls from the sky, clean it up and send it back to ourselves the way we did back in the 1850s and beyond, when our forebears said we've got to change this society, and we did it. And we went on to change it after the Second World War, when we established the welfare state, when we established universal education, when we established a health system, when we put people out of destitution and poverty. And I tell you now, we're on the path back to those days. That's what they've got in mind for us. And all of the people that are involved in industrial action, you'll hear every one of them, from the railways to the health service to our teachers, say, I am defending my service. I believe in my service. And you cannot have a proper NHS, a proper education system, unless you pay the staff in it the appropriate rate of pay. That's what we're fighting for our welfare state, for the pillars of change and reform from the Second World War. And if we don't stand up and fight for it now, it will go through our hands and it will just be a memory. So we're with you all the way. A change is coming in this country. I can feel it out there. They told us that everyone would hate us a year ago. They told us that we'd be beaten in a fortnight. Well, we haven't won, but we're far from being beaten. What's happened?
He's a good speaker, isn't he? Mick Lynch, that is trade union.
Yeah.
Trade union guy.
As rage baiting a little bit, as baiting, you know what I mean?
What, you don't think the music helped?
I know.
Great edit.
Yeah.
I don't think anything he said was inherently wrong.
No, it wasn't wrong, but I mean, it's not so black and white, is it? Like, for example, I saw a short today where the guy goes, we're slaves to the system because you say I'm hungry to the big billionaires who like Tesco's and all that. And they say, well, you've got to pay. You say, I'm cold. And they say, well, if you want heat, you got to pay. So you got to pay for everything. But what's the alternative? Like,
Well, there is no
pay a reasonable price, and not all the money, as he talked about, getting funneled off and distributed elsewhere, not in the right places. So if we're paying 80% more for gas than some of our European neighbours, and you could probably look at this and go, hang on a minute, it's probably coming out of the same bloody barrels here. What's going on? 80% more than European neighbours. Something in that process stinks.
Yeah, no, definitely. They don't have a global rate.
Or there's some people taking a bit more than the fair share, maybe.
Yeah,
or it's because it's a different system where it's got shareholders who they need to see that graph going up, and they're not happy with it being steady and just getting a fair cut. It's got to keep going up at the cost of those paying it. It's just a stinks, really. I mean, it stinks as much as the water that they're polluting, and they're still taking big bonuses. You wouldn't do it. You're supposed to look after your water that you're drinking. You'd look after it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So you have your corporations who their main goal is to make more money than they did the year before, right? To keep their shareholders happy. And then you've got the government who has to pay out all these payments, and they have to get money from somewhere. So they have to keep the corporations happy. So it's that sort of thing. It's not so black and white, I don't think, myself.
No, it's not. It's like it's a really tricky situation. Huh?
We're all fighting for resources that we're running out of. Apparently, oil is definitely on its way out. Not because it's bad, it's because we're running out.
Well, we live on a finite planet with finite resources. It's inevitable that if we develop a dependence on a specific resource, that eventually we're going to get to the point where that's the. But what you've got to understand as well, though, Futai, is that the narrative that oil reserves are becoming short suits the people who are selling oil because scarcity increases value.
Yeah. But the resources we
Good night, Joel. Good night.
Food, water, oil.
I found a new trend going viral all over the internet. I thought we could critique a few of these videos. At the first, they get worse as they go along. I think I'm starting to tame. I was watching them popping. I thought, oh gosh, some of these are getting really bad. Quite offensive, some of them.
I have a suspicion that this is AI.
This is 100% made with AI tools. Let me try and get a better view. In fact, I best keep us on.
Voting for Reform UK. Stop the boats. Get them out. Who are you voting for? I can't stand any of them, so fuck knows. Who are you voting for?
Vote green. Stop oil. Equality for all.
What about all the allegations against Nigel? I don't give a fuck. They're taking all our jobs. Keith, aren't you on benefits? So, who are you voting for?
Who's the candidate again? Is it Boris Johnson or something?
Stop the boats! Who are you?
Stop the boats. Yeah.
So these are absolutely generating millions of views, but there was some. I hope I say.
I take offence to that, Jamie.
Yes, a lot of people do. That's why I've played it. Which bit are you offended by?
Well, it's trying to suggest that everybody who votes reform is an uneducated, knuckle-dragging fucking thug.
Exactly. It's classism, isn't it?
There was a dumb
but that's not the case. There are plenty of people who have chosen that they're going to support reform that are perfectly capable of holding a conversation and giving cogent arguments and reasons why they support that political party.
And they don't have a bald head with a big belly and drink Stella, do they?
Well, I mean, I have shaved my head recently and I have got a big belly, but I certainly don't drink Stella.
Fair enough.
So actually, it was accurate then.
Well, no, because I don't drink Stella. No, it's all. I think we're in the realms of some sort of twisted Black Mirror thing going on here with AI propaganda being perpetrated by various parties, and it's all divisive. It's all divisive. But whilst ever I've said this before, whilst ever we're pointing the fingers at each other and calling each other the enemy, we're not looking at truly where the real problem lies, and that's obviously, as Mick Lynch pointed out, it's the ruling classes.
Yeah. But some might argue, are you jealous? I mean, because you're not one of the ruling classes.
Oh, it'd be all right, wouldn't it? I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't mind honesty if I were like a king or something.
I don't think jealous is the term that I would use.
Politics of envy.
Envious.
No, I don't think envious. I don't think
such a. Go on, Reese.
I don't think that anybody should be in charge. I've said this numerous times. I think that we should have a system of direct democracy. I think we should abolish the monetary currency system to create, and that is the only way that you could create equality and fairness in our society. You can never achieve it in a monetary democracy, in a monetary system.
You're right in the fact that we don't have anything better, but I don't think it's equality because, right, like your man Thomas Jefferson said, I think he's brilliant, by the way. He said, democracy is two wolves and a sheep fighting for, arguing over voting for what's for breakfast, right? So there's always going to be a minority in a democracy that don't get what they wanted. So it's kind of it's a little bit like mob rule. It's, you know what I mean? We're the majority, so screw you, minority.
Well, that's why I think that we need to move away from what we try and call democracy, which is there is no true democracy. Let's be honest.
That's what they say about communism as well. That's a lot of communists use that argument that there's never been true communism. Maybe they're right.
And there's never been true democracy. Representational democracy is not democracy, because politicians can be bought, they can be lobbied, they can be paid for. If you had a system of direct democracy where the people affected by the decisions were given input on those decisions, then you would find that a lot of the issues that were being decided would be decided very, very differently from how they are decided currently.
Yeah, the thing is, though, how do you keep all the people happy all the time? Not even all the time.
It's not about keeping all the people happy all the time. It's about giving everybody a voice.
Diplomacy.
Yeah, so it wouldn't really be democracy then, right? Or am I misunderstanding what you mean?
Yeah, it would be a system of direct democracy.
So what?
Figure this out. Just we'll go through like a little thought experiment here, Futai. So go on a journey with me. So you live on a street, yeah?
Okay.
And the question gets raised as to whether or not it'd be a good idea to put speed bumps on your street. So you live on that street, so you're directly impacted by that decision. Yeah?
Okay.
So you should have a say on whether or not speed bumps get put on your street, right?
And somebody from a different estate doesn't have any say on these speed bumps. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. If the decision doesn't affect you, if the decision doesn't cause, there might be someone
per house, or is it a vote per house, or is it a vote per person?
It's per person who's eligible to vote.
My neighbour's got like 12 kids. They've got like 14 votes. That's bullshit.
No, people who are eligible to vote. So obviously you have it. But I also happen to think, and I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. I don't think you should be able to vote until you reach age 25. And I also don't think you should be eligible to vote unless you have provided some form of public service. So I've said frequently that rather than have like a national service conscription where young people are forced to put the body and the help on the line for the armed forces, we should have mandatory either education or public service until age 25 for everyone.
I see where you're going with it. The thing is, though, disabled
sounds like
people,
Kim Jong-un.
The disabled people wouldn't be able to vote, wouldn't get a vote, though, Reese.
Well, no, because there's more than one way that people can. There's more than one way that people can contribute to society, isn't there? Disabled people can still go to school if they've been to school until they're 25. Yeah, then they're obviously going to be educated enough to be able to to help make those decisions. And the reason that I say the public service element of it, obviously we've got an aging population. Our social care system is in massive deficit in terms of people to actually work in the social care system. If you made it mandatory that until age 25, people had to participate in those sort of sectors, then you would inevitably, eventually, eradicate that deficit.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. And I see it in other countries in Europe where when you reach a certain age, late teens, you have to do 2 years in the army. I think that's a brilliant thing because it teaches young people discipline,
I don't
values, you know.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think that it necessarily needs to be just in the military. There are plenty of sectors within the health and social care sector, other public service sectors where people can be usefully employed in those sectors. And not only that, it promotes civic responsibility within society. And if you say, for example, you end up working in the social care sector as part of your public service, you're going to be working with old people, and the amount that you can learn from those old people if you're around them every day, and you know the respect that you can learn to treat those people with, you know, because if you've spent your formative years working with the older end of the population, you can have a better understanding of their needs. You can have a better understanding, more respect for them.
I agree with you.
Are women still getting the vote, Reese? No difference in sex?
No difference in sex, no.
Yeah, no.
And Princess Angela wants to come in and suggest that this voting should be brought down to 10.
Bollocks.
No, I don't agree
Bollocks.
with that. No, yeah,
Get them involved in politics young. Wow.
No, I like that idea, Reese. I really do. I think it's a great idea. You know, I think there's a lot of benefit in that sort of idea. You know, I feel people are just choosing comfort over being more involved in politics, like not just leaving it to a certain people to represent us, but because they don't really represent everybody, do they? That they're supposedly representing. So I think we leave it to them to do it when necessary. They don't necessarily truly speak for us. So I think I don't get more involved.
I don't know if DP has willfully misinterpreted what I've said, or he's not understanding the point I'm making. I'm not saying that only public sector workers should have the right to vote. What I'm saying is that in order to be able to vote, you should have provided some form of public service to your country before you get that privilege. So that means that it could be service in the armed forces, it could be service in the Coast Guard.
What's the principle behind it, though? Because why is the birthright not good enough?
Because I think that we take our voting's considered to be a right in this country.
It was fought hard for them. For why did they hold it back? Why did people have to fight hard to get it then?
Because ultimately we have a population of people who don't appreciate what it is to be a member of society, and by that I mean that they're all fully aware of the benefits of being a member of society, but ignorant of the responsibilities that come with those benefits.
What about a compromise? What about everybody?
Well, let him finish his point, Futoy, though, because it's quite specific. Right. If you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So by having people either engaging in education, and when they're engaging in education, obviously they're going to be part of that education is going to be because they're going into careers that are going to benefit society. Yeah. So we're talking, nursing degrees in medicine.
Is your argument that by having that experience, then they've got something worth voting on?
Exactly. They are stakeholders in the game. They've got skin in the game.
No, but at the moment, politics is about principles, though, and you don't need to have done some voluntary work to have them.
Well. So what principles are you expecting our young people to acquire when and I don't want to speak disparagingly of all young people because it's obviously not the case, but when people's values and morals are being given to them by rap music and TikTok videos?
I think you'd be underestimating their intelligence and their ability to recognise that. I'd hope. I mean, I've got faith in the younger generation. They're not daft. I mean, a bit lazy, but not daft. Angela? Are we there? Go ahead, Futoy.
I was just saying, I like the idea, but what about a compromise? What about everybody can vote? Leave that bit out, but then make it compulsory that young people give some years to some sort of social service, either the army or the healthcare system, like it's mandatory to go to school. So after that, it's mandatory to do 2 years of whatever. Because I like that idea. I think that's a very nice idea. Some people might continue then that career either in the army or the health service, but leave the vote. Everybody can vote. I mean, you know what I mean?
So the biggest danger to a country is to allow the decision making into the hands of people who are incapable, who lack the intellectual capacity to understand the decisions that are being made. Our education system is not capable of providing young people with the education that is required in order to make rational decisions concerning their own future and expect them to be able to make those at age 16, which is when the Labour Party are proposing to change the voting age to.
I think you'd be surprised nowadays. I think they're a lot more grown up than what we were. And they've had to deal with a lot more, and they're also a lot more aware of the finances and the economy. They have to do a lot more different subjects, a lot more terrible English. They do a lot more of the today's education, so obviously today's education, but they do a lot to do with politics even in school, don't they? They have to, especially with the state of the country, they're doing a lot of it to do with background, to understand the state of the country. And why there's so many different dynamics going on, why there's so much conflict. They understand why, so they get better explanation rather than them just going out there and hating on everybody or hating on each other. There's a lot more being done in schools, and I think we don't give them enough credit, to be fair. I think there's a lot more people living in poverty now than we were when we were younger, possibly. And I think they understand the reasons why.
I disagree. Poverty is obviously very relative, yeah?
Very relative, yeah. More so now, because if you think back then, we never had phones back then, we never had consoles back then, we never had, although we had name clothing and stuff, they weren't as important for us. Whereas kids nowadays, of course it's important, they have to fit in. And now the money's not there. Whereas when we got new stuff, it was at Christmas and birthdays. So for them, that's so different, isn't it? The priorities have changed for us as well as adults, as well as kids. And so now that the kids and the parents don't have any money, say if they are on state benefits and stuff, you've got to think that the money's not there. If a kid breaks the phone and the phone, the parents don't have that money to lay out straight away, do they? And whereas that was us when we were younger, we used to have to wait for Christmas or birthdays and.
That's all right. You appreciate it then and all.
But I think part of the issue is this obsession with wealth as well. That partly feeds into it. What are we teaching our kids? What are we teaching our kids? We are teaching them that the most important thing in the world is to have, the latest model of iPhone or the right pair of trainers. What are we teaching as kids about values if that is what they're going to value? And if that's what a kid values, are you telling me that kid is in a position to be able to make political decisions which affect the future of this country? No. I'm sorry, you just blow your own argument out of the water.
Well, no, hang on a minute. No, because you know what? Every child learns what it lives, yeah? And so therefore it's down to the parents, and it's not just certain parents, it's the whole of the country lives that now. You can't tell me, yeah, that you as a parent would only buy something for you, the most expensive thing, like, I mean, say, for example, like, if the phone broke, yeah, would you then make her go with that until Christmas?
Well, I know it's a bit different with my daughter because she's 18 and she's about to go away to university. So obviously, from a safety perspective, I would not feel comfortable with my daughter not having a phone. But that being said,
11-year-old coming home from school, then, Reese. That same reason.
I think there'd have to be some time out involved as well as waiting until Christmas, Angela. There'd have to be some punishment as well, like a time out, maybe. It's all right waiting until Christmas, but if you damage the phone, no. Time out, excluded, ground it for 6 months. Yeah. And wait until Christmas.
You see,
that doesn't happen, does it? Sorry.
Also, there's the thing of when there's a major crisis, like, for example, World War II, right? The people over 25 who did the civil service weren't the only ones allowed to go to war. It was everybody, no matter what, right?
And that's the price that they paid for being a member of the society that they live in. And many paid that price, the ultimate price.
So they don't.
Should they not given a referendum on Europe, for example? If you're saying that because they're just too thick to know what they're on about.
I think, yeah, I agree with that. You have to have a certain level of education in order to be a useful member of society. And at the age at which they're leaving school and the education that they're receiving in school, they're not prepared to make those decisions. I'm sorry, but it's true.
No, I don't know enough about it. I see. I think you say. I know what you're saying. In that, there's a famous quote. Is it from Winston Churchill who says about giving the vote or something? Do you know what I'm on about?
Do you know how the founding fathers of democracy actually operated?
Mm-hmm.
In ancient Greece, who were largely credited with being the inventors of democracy, the only people that could vote were people who owned land.
Disgraceful. Imagine. So I'm so glad people fought against that because, I mean, who do they think they are?
Absolutely. Yep. By then,
so look at it from the perspective of someone living in ancient Greece.
They're probably just protecting their own interests, you see, and that's why they form these allegiances and groups.
Of course. And why is it such a bad thing that the population of a country aim to protect their own interests? Surely that's what politics is about.
That's all well and good as long as it's not at the detriment of everyone else. What if these landowners start charging 50 pence just to cross it? Who's going to protect the public from that?
Well, then people have a choice. They can walk around, Jamie.
No, but these landowners have started to dominate. That used to be manageable, but now he's owns all fucking lot. I can't even get down to see. So no, I won't. I've got to walk 6 mile left, 2 mile there. He just bought it all up. He wants 50 feet to go this way, quid to go that way.
Even the town centres now are becoming privatised. For God's sake, you have security guards going around telling you not to film.
Yeah.
And not to do this.
On one at Rhodes, right, he's literally got guards out and like this barrier going, 25 quid, mate, 25 quid.
We don't think they've evolved though since all them times ago. And the reason that we have is because
we get shut
everybody
down every day. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I think? So therefore, we do need to see everyone as equal, regardless. Because just because we think certain ways, it doesn't mean that people that are different to us are going to think differently. Yeah, we've got.
I might be oversimplifying it though, because what's your point, Reese, in that why would they need protecting that? Because who's going to destroy them to a point that it's damaging to society? I think that's where you were getting at, wasn't
it? So if you have a generation that is fundamentally uneducated in terms of economics, in terms of politics in general, and you give them the right to vote, and you get a character like, well, Zach Polanski, who is appealing to those younger voters, who generally tend to be sort of more libertarian minded from the principle that they believe that they're that they're being oppressed by their parents, the whole rebellious teenager thing. So somebody like Zach Polanski, who wants to legalize all drugs, including things like heroin and crack cocaine.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He comes along and says to this younger generation, I'm the candidate. I'm gonna legalize all these substances. Well, he's going to get the younger vote, because the uneducated person that hasn't had the life experience to see the harm that these things do is going to be like, oh well, this is the guy, because he's not trying to oppress me. He wants freedom and he wants equality and he wants. But in the real world, the world doesn't work in the same way that the idealism that a lot of the younger generation have in your head. And look, I for a long time was an idealist. In some respects, some of my opinions are is idealism. But
in a democracy, though, it wouldn't secure any votes if it were a load of shit, wouldn't it? That's the whole point.
No, that's the whole point, though. If you've got an uneducated populace,
but they're not daft, are they? That's because it's about principle.
Well, who do you think the major voting bloc for the Green Party is? What do you think the major demographic is? It's young people.
Maybe people with green ideologies.
But so that's the whole point, though. The Green Party used to be the party of environmentalism. In the last election, in their manifesto, they've not mentioned environmentalism once. Not once.
Reece,
in this manifesto,
right? There's book smart and then there's street smart, and I would argue that street smarts are more important than book smarts. To be honest with you,
you read my mind, Futon. Absolutely.
Great minds think alike.
Keep on coming across each other in different channels.
You might make a differentiation between the different types of quote unquote smarts. However, those smarts, in order to be useful in the context of deciding who to vote for, you've got to have a base level of intellect to start off with.
You have to have emotional intelligence, though, Reece, and that is massive. If you've got to have lived experience,
yeah, no, go ahead, Angela, please.
I was just going to say that you have to have emotional intelligence, and therefore you need to be able to understand it, to live through it, to understand, to then understand what's really going on. And having intellectual whatever, it's all well and good to be able to understand, say, the fact that you can't say pay for things twice over in a budget, for example. You can't pay for things, although it might sound good on paper and you might sound good to the people that might vote for you. In reality, it won't work. And so that's what we keep on hearing at the moment about, oh, if we get into power, blah, blah, then we're going to go home and all that shit, yeah? It's never going to happen because it can't happen.
I don't like the principle of it because I think it can be, I might be touching on a bit patronising to people because where are you judging this intelligence on? And what is, what about countries that you might argue, well, they're not as intelligent because they haven't had these schools, so do they have to start voting later on? And I think it's not about what you've been educated on. It's principle. It's what you think, feel, and that's not. And there's some people who are like, I don't know, 70, and I don't know what they're on about.
And also, like, the government's supposed to represent everybody, right? So how can you represent everybody if not everybody's allowed to vote for you, Reese?
Because it would be naive to think that an older generation of voters did not have the best interests of their children at heart. So when they make decisions that are going to impact the next generation, surely they're going to make the decisions that are going to impact them in a positive way and not a negative way.
Well, that didn't happen, did it, back then?
I'm sorry for cutting you off there, Jamie. I got dragged into it. I got pulled into that conversation there. Yeah, it just doesn't feel. It doesn't feel right. I know. I understand what you're saying. That
and bear in mind as well. I'm not necessarily talking about a system of democracy that you're currently familiar with. I'm talking about a system of direct democracy.
Can you explain that? What you mean by direct?
So, as I said to you earlier, the example that I gave to you earlier. So, you live on a street. You decide whether or not you're getting speed bumps put on that street. You live in a village, yeah, and then you decide whether or not you're going to have 15 different coloured bins for all your different types of trash, and then you live in a town or a metropolitan area that decides how much investment they're going to make in education or in any particular public service, and then you live in the country and you get essentially every vote that's made at a national level becomes a referendum.
Yeah, don't they kind of do that in America though? The way you have different laws in different states, right? You have your federal laws, of course, and they have their own.
Well, yeah, I mean they vote on each level of the each level of the government has different areas of responsibility.
All right, so yeah, they have their country's constitution, and then each state would have their own constitution under that, and they'd have all different sorts of laws. So when you're traveling from one state to another, the laws vary. Right?
Absolutely, yeah, you're right, they do.
So that's a sort of a way of how do you call it, direct?
No, because they still have representatives. So the representatives, you have different bodies that govern each area of legislative responsibility. So you'll have a state senate and you'll have a town council, yeah? So when you vote, you're not voting on the issue, you're voting for the person that you think is going to represent your interests.
Right, yeah.
But as I've said to you before, the problem with representative democracy is the fact that that representative democracy can be subverted through the use of lobbying and through corruption, and we've seen it time and time again. So instead of having a system where we have representatives saying, deciding what's in our best interest, why don't we vote on the issues ourselves?
That £5 million of Nigel's very suspect. Just saying.
He's not the only one. All that clobber that Keir Starmer got bought for him by that rich millionaire. That was
a couple of suits is a bit different to taking 5 million.
Corruption's corruption. It's the principle.
Not really. Bit different. You can see the difference between a suit and 5 million quid, though.
It's the principle.
And look where it came from, and then look at what things that Farage is going to be wanting to put in place, and what this guy's done, and what he's about. That to me is just a bit dodgy. Just saying. Because he went, didn't he, Nigel Wade, go to the bank?
Yeah, it's a well whack, right? It's like day before, now I'm not interested. 5 million quid donation, I'm interested.
Yeah.
And then they're also discussing about making changes to cryptocurrency tax rules. And then these guys heavily involved in that stuff. It's a bit weird.
Yes. And Nigel went, didn't he, and like went up to Bank of England, didn't he, and started like speaking to them about crypto. And it's like, hang on a minute, do you not remember years ago when Ronnie was going, no, we don't want it to be online. We want cash is king, no to digital currency and stuff like that. And now, like, no, fuck it, yeah, let's go for it. Let's vote in the person that's going to bring it in. What? No. And also,
5 million. I'd have took it.
It's just mad, though, isn't it? How you think you can't declare it? It's just.
I'd have took it.
Yeah.
Why would he not?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't change. I don't suppose it changes if the only thing is its influence on that decision. If he's buying influence or if it's just a gift.
He did give more though, didn't he? It wasn't just that amount. Beforehand, when it was the Brexit party, he did give money to the party then as well. So I can't remember how much it was in total, but yeah. And I think it was just as well though how he kept changing his story, wasn't it, at the beginning? And has he not been referred to the HMRC, hasn't it? I think now for the tax. I think it just takes piss though when they keep going on about it like that. They just need to either deal with it or not. Either way.
Joe reckons Binface is going to win.
Fucking hell, can you imagine that?
Jamie? Has he got your vote?
No. I won't vote for Binface. No.
Binface.
Why not?
You don't get to vote anyway, Jamie.
No, I ain't got an option.
It's a local election, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I see. I don't like the way you're discriminating against him just because he's got a bin face.
He won't be able to
it's making a bit of mockery out of politics. People jumping on bandwagon and that. It's all got a bit.
Like the Start Raving Looney Party, wasn't it, back in day?
Yeah,
they're still around. You know, they're still around. They were at the Macclesfield one. They were there. They got about 2 votes. Oh.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know. I think it might be a while before I find anyone that's suitable to vote for.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bullshit in these parts, I think.
A joke in it.
And it's obviously to the detriment of a society as well. That's what the issue is. You know, the politicians, it's obvious politicians are, the majority of them are in the game for their own interests.
But even if they weren't, Reese, they still have to abide by their party's agenda, right? So they could be the best politician in the world, but they still wouldn't be able to do that if it goes against the party's agenda, right? So, like I said before, get rid of parties. Get rid of party politics. It's a load of BS. It allows for corruption. It holds back on us getting decent politicians. And not even politics, you know, just get people to in the ministerial roles who are good for that job.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, I mean,
that guy's been shot dead at the Berlin Pride attacker, hasn't
he? Yeah,
yeah, he's gone. He's gone. 5-minute warning. I am wrapping up at 5. Everyone, early finish tonight.
Can't say anything.
Some guy shot up the Berlin Pride. Did he?
Drove his car into it. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Do they not have barriers of peace? Or what?
No, killed one. Many others seriously injured. Then he got away, and they found him with a bladed article in his hand, and they've shot him dead.
Yeah.
Bad people.
I don't think there's many people that will mourn.
Not I.
I just have a question quickly. Reece, you know before we were on panels and stuff, you knew a lot about politics then, yeah?
A little bit. Enough to get me into trouble.
Yeah. So, but it was like you've always been aware of politics and you've always been aware like of the system is and what's what about it.
Much,
yeah. So I find now though for myself there is quite a lot of people that are like angry with what's going on in the country and they're just thinking that it's, I'm not saying it's just a politics thing, but obviously because it is, but it's an every party issue, isn't it?
It's a systemic issue, is what it is,
and it's throughout everything.
The system itself that is at fault.
No, I agree.
And whilst ever we have the same system of politics in this country, it's never going to improve.
I agree. But I think at the same time, though, you've got all the different like government bodies which are failing throughout, aren't they? All of them. You've got the health service. I can't think of any other.
But the reason for those failing is there's myriad reasons for the failings of and it's not it's I think that a lot of it is down to the fact that the people that are being put in charge of those functions are not competent to be running those services. We're expecting, we a lot of the political classes are essentially coming from public schools. Yeah, so there's a lot of people that are from historically quite wealthy families, from the public school sector. They come from the business sector, and we're expecting them to run public services. And it's just not feasible. It just doesn't work.
I think because it's always been that way as well, hasn't it? And that's why it just keeps getting worse and worse. And
yeah, he's perpetuating it.
Yeah, and I think there's like they keep on saying that. So I remember in 2015 there was them saying about mental health. They wanted to make changes and they pledged this and pledged that. And then before you know it, again, they're bringing in something else, but they've not done what they just said they were going to do. And it's just a continuous financial gain for the people that are wanting the change, but the change never actually even happens to help the people. And so it's like the voters that keep voting for the change never actually get to see it. And
diversity is our strength. Look, I've heard it mentioned time a lot. Diversity is our strength.
Of course, I do believe that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it needs to be played out, doesn't it?
I think it was DP that taught me that.
Was it?
Yeah.
DP, yeah, I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What are you laughing at? I'm sure it was DP that taught me that. He was going, no, listen, Jamie, right? You need to listen now. I remember.
Just point to where this diversity is occurring, Jamie, because
now you have to talk to DP about that. I forgot what he was saying. I can't remember now. You have to ask Dino.
I'll just have to Google it, actually.
Yeah, DP knows. Sports. We have got lots of it. Lots in sports. There's a long list actually, but we haven't got time. We're wrapping up.
I just want to find out.
DP. No, it wasn't DP. He thinks it's a weakness. I thought, wrong guy.
Can you play my video one day?
Yeah, of course I could play a video one day.
One day.
How many prime ministers do you think in the last 30 years have been to Oxford or Cambridge?
Oh gosh.
Probably about 40%.
I'd say majority, but
I think I've looked before. I was
so two schools, yeah. 40, a total of 45 British prime ministers have been to either Oxford or Cambridge. 31 attending Oxford, 14 attending Cambridge.
Holy smokes! Yeah, that is.
So Oxford has a massive modern advantage, having educated nearly every university degree prime minister since 1937.
Does that feed into like selected, not elected, or is that just a massive coincidence?
Oh, it's got to be a coincidence, surely. That's
or do them places just have a monopoly on building leaders?
Equality is our strength. So let's have a look at this. Let's go back to how far back do you want to go?
To what regards what?
Shall we go back to the last person that didn't go to Neville Chamberlain?
Well,
Neville Chamberlain went to Mason College. Winston Churchill didn't go to university.
Has King at North Andy Burnham been to them?
He went to Oxford, Cambridge. Sorry, Cambridge.
Damn.
So John Major didn't go to university. James Callaghan didn't go to university. James Callaghan actually went to Northern Secondary School in Portsmouth. So he was definitely a man of the people. But since Winston Churchill, Second World War, for example, Clement Attlee went to Oxford, Anthony Eden went to Oxford, Harold Macmillan went to Oxford, Alex Douglas Home went to Oxford, Harold Wilson went to Oxford, Edward Heath went to Oxford, Margaret Thatcher went to Oxford, Tony Blair went to Oxford. Oh, sorry, Gordon Brown went to Edinburgh University. David Cameron went to Oxford, Theresa May went to Oxford, Boris Johnson went to Oxford, Liz Truss went to Oxford, Rishi Sunak went to Oxford, Keir Starmer went to Oxford, Andy Burnham went to Cambridge. So diversity is our strength, except when it comes to what school you go to.
But then it brings me back to when you said about educated people.
Yeah, but that's not about your education. Having been to you don't
not
go
what
to
you know,
Oxford.
it's who you know. Is it classism
Exactly.
again? Classism again. What's the word for it? It's where you give your job to your family member. What's it
Nepotism.
called? Thank you, all that nepotism going on. I know a guy.
Oh, shit.
I thought nepotism was family members.
I don't think it's just family. It's just what you know. Is it just family, Reese? I don't think so.
I think it's definitely geared more to family, but it's more about social connections rather than being the best person for the job.
Yeah.
Yep, family members.
So that's about equity. No, it's not about equity. You know what I mean?
It's not giving people opportunities based on merit. It's giving it based on blood. Disgraceful.
Absolutely unacceptable.
There's an awful lot of that.
Like we had Prince Andrew as being some advisor to America, didn't we? And he didn't know what we were talking about when he was doing all his dodgy dealings.
And while he was staying in the penthouse of a convicted paedophile.
Oh yeah, and he wouldn't take no cheap accommodation on his travels neither. No.
And what were it? Billing massagers in his hotel room to the state while they were representing the British people as well. Yeah.
How much corruption in general would you say happens in the councils?
I think it's probably to less of an extent, but I'm certain it still happens.
Yeah, I think it happens here an awful lot over in Ireland, you know. They sort themselves out. If there's anything that the government are bringing out to the people, the council workers seem to get it months before anybody else.
I wonder how many of the current cohort of MPs were alumni of Oxford and Cambridge.
Angela, is that a bit? Oh yeah, I've got it lined up, so I'll watch it after this. Then I think Jamie's finishing up soon.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so 20% of the current MPs in the UK Parliament are Oxford and Cambridge educated for their undergraduate degrees, amounting to a total of 130 MPs. So
it's interesting. Sorry.
Diversity
DP's talking about treason at this point. I mean, that's consent. It's just disgusting.
How can it be treason?
What about treason?
It's just some next level, isn't it? It's like Guy Fawkes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think Guy Fawkes was the last person to enter the Houses of Parliament.
No, you don't. Disgraceful. No, you don't. Get done.
Get done for what?
Promote him.
Oh, right. Well, I wasn't promoting violence. I was just saying.
What was his intention? What did he intend to do, though?
He was babysitting, wasn't he? He was babysitting in barrels.
Yeah.
Very similar to that tweet, wasn't it? That's
right. I'm going to have a cig and end it.
That's quite a drastic thing. No, Jamie.
Yeah, I don't agree in inciting violence or anything, but I do feel we should have the right to criticise the government. And
you sure can. Yeah, you can criticise them. Yeah.
You know.
No, that's the answer, isn't it? That's the.
I won't glorify anyone that's trying to blow them up.
No.
I don't think I was glorifying him.
Well, I for want of a better word. I think you were going to go on and say the last person to have some true intentions or some bullshit like that.
I mean, it's a fairly commonly used adage that have said that same thing and not invoked the ire of the authorities.
I think at them as well, do you know, like a lot of things getting flagged online, similar due to what happened with.
Yes, it is. Hey, good night, TP. Tower of London tells a good story about
that. They were extremely brutal with his punishment.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
not as brutal as what do you call him? Braveheart, that guy, William Wallace.
Oh yeah, he got it in.
Yeah, they ripped his.
Didn't he made an example of him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Didn't they send him to each corner of Kingdom?
Yeah,
you made an example of him. Edward II, Longshanks.
Yeah, what's it called? Like that punishment? Something eagle. They eagled his chest.
No, blood eagling. That's a Viking. That's a Viking punishment where basically they made an incision down either side of someone's spine, including breaking through the ribs, and then basically pulled the lungs out and put them over the shoulders.
Oh my Lord!
There's only one recorded instance of it happening in the British literature on record, and that was done against King Aylmer, who was the King of Northumbria. That basically he was responsible for the death of Ragnar Lothbrok, and the sons of Ragnar. When they came to the United Kingdom to get revenge, they performed a blood eagle on him. It's a truly horrific and barbaric way of executing someone.
Yeah, the Middle Ages, like, oof. There's some horrific things. Like I can't remember what country it is, but they had this metal bull and with a door on it. It was hollow. And
no, that was in ancient Greece, that mate.
Yeah, they put people inside it, locked it, and then put a fire under it.
Imagine having to suffer that. Unbearable.
That's a bad one.
The worst one I've ever heard of was called boating. And basically they take two boats and they put you in the bottom boat, and they'd actually they didn't need to take two boats, they just take one. They put you in the boat, and then eventually you're stitched into the boat. But before they stitch you in, they cover you in honey. And then they leave your head poking out, and they would feed you milk and honey every day. Every day, constant, so you don't starve to death. And then they put you on the out in the middle of the lake, and then pull you back in and feed you more milk and honey, and pull you back in and feed you more milk and honey. And what would happen is insects would find their way into your boat, and you would inevitably, eating only milk and honey, you would defecate, and the defecation would attract more insects, and the insects would lay their eggs, and the larvae would do what they do, and ultimately you'd end up either dying of normally of infection as a result of the wounds from festering in the horrible putrid mess that is your boat. So an absolutely horrific form of execution.
And you probably didn't have decent representation either, legally speaking.
Yeah, someone
didn't tell him he can get legal aid.
I
think
guys, I'm going to say good night. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for having us on, Jamie.
Have a good one.
Take care.
I want to tip it over. Sorry, I'm going. Night, night. God bless.
Night, love. Cheers, Angela. Cheers, Reese. Always a pleasure. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for watching. It's gone quick, though. Big up, says DP. Sweet dreams, Flora, says gas pipe. Thank you, everyone, for the memberships earlier. Super chats. All the thumbs up. Thank you for being here. It is all the work. I'm up. I'll catch you on the next one.